Good evening, race fans, and welcome to BSTV. Oh, I can hear myself on the YouTube thing, so I'm turning that off. As you can see, why am I on replay? I'm always on replay. What's going on there? As you can see, we are in season 22. Yay. Week 2, we've got 2 races for you this evening. And we're at Indianapolis Road. This place has delivered us some amazing racing in the V8s. It was probably the best race I've ever seen a couple of seasons ago, or last season rather.
Ago or something.
Was it 3 seasons ago? Right, okay. Time flies, as they say, when you're having fun. We have got possibly some changeable weather, who knows. 90% humidity, 25-degree track, which seems quite reasonable, quite warm. We're here for TCRs, obviously, the TCR Challenge Cup. Our current winner, our current reigning champion, which is Greg Duffel, hasn't signed up yet this season. He's going to do some racing at some point, but he's giving everybody else a chance, as is Miguel and a few of the other champions of old. So it's pretty much open. It's a dynamic track. This, I like it. Give us your thoughts on the chat. Everybody's loving the music, that's for certain. Let's have a look at the current standings before we go and look at any other drivers. We've got some new paint schemes knocking about tonight. So, despite not actually winning either of last week's races, the winners were Pete Newman and Wobbly. Rene, in his 2 second places, has managed to secure himself the top spot in the championship by keeping it clean, not getting into too much of other people's messes, and got himself a lovely points haul and a 10 points gap back to Pete Newman. Wobbly in 3rd, Casper in 4th, Michael Hall in 5th, and Stephen Walker did not race last week. I don't see him in the standings this week either, so he's going to be one that drops in when he can, I'm sure. Evening to Alan too, evening to Tyson Van Gool, evening to Chesney on the chat, shouldn't you be practicing? And of course to Jay. It's Sam Boozen in the booth with me this evening. Good evening, Sam.
And good evening, Pete. Good evening, everybody.
Yay. That came around a bit like out of sequence, really, didn't it? But never mind.
It's fine.
Yeah. Let's have a look at the Pro-Am standings. So, don't adjust your TV sets. Carl Hardy is on the top of this. It might be the only thing he's on top of, apart from a massive mountain of pies. Tony Walker had a really good week last week and is in 2nd place there. Austin Lee, or Austin Greater-X, don't know why he signed up with that. Only he can tell us is 1 point behind Tony Walker. But Carl Hardy's got himself a nice tidy little gap at the top. Chris Needham, previous champion, in 4th, and Pete Van Gool, PVG, is in joint 4th place. They're on the same point. Speaking of same points, have a look at this. Am class, tighter than a duck's bottom. Cedric and Fraser on the top of that one together. Fee in 3rd place and Chris Dixon in 4th. David Ayres bringing up the 5th spot there. But that one, I think this is going to be an exciting one, looking at how it started. I think the Pro-Ams is where it's all at. And I think in terms of pro standings, I've got a feeling that this season it's Renee's to throw away. Maybe Pete Newman's. I think it's got to be one of them two. I don't know whether you've got a favourite in that, Sam. It's a tough one to call either way, I think. Where am I going next? I am going to where is it? Team standings. Here we are. BSTV lead this one at the minute. Tony and Wobbly doing a great job last week. Got themselves 404 points between them. Result Clothing in 2nd place, which is Carl and PVG. And Result X Pure Sims, which is Michael Hall and Pete Newman, in 3rd. JC Academy Gold dominates 4th space, and 5th is Blade Designs SRL, which is Dan Lewis and Dec Crowther. Driver of the meeting, 1 vote for Rene, 1 vote for Chris Needham. He had a great week last week. Really had great control of that Elantra. And then Sir Alan's Safe Driver Award. Jeff Saunders back at the top of this one. Only had 1 incident the entire race week, which is amazing. He did all the laps, and he's got 0.00214. Not that that means very much, but he's at the top of it. Renee, not just fast, but safe. Chris Dixon, regularly up here in the safe driver area, and as is Jamie Wilson. Look at that, Casper. He's quick too, and he's up there in the safe driver slot. So let's have a look at this wonderful track. Not with that on the screen though. And we'll look at it with some timing. So Austin Lee, at the moment, top of the standings. I was in an iron as to whether to put him into Pro-Am. Into Pro. I am going to put him into Pro. I'm going to do it right now, folks. Where's Austin? He's at the bottom of this table somewhere because he's fairly new. There he is. This one. I'm going to move it over that way.
He was already at the top last time, I think. Or near the top.
He was, yeah.
If I remember correctly. I remember watching it from afar.
Yeah.
Only the first race, but he was quite far ahead of every other pro-ams. So.
Yeah, absolutely. The only thing with last week's race is he got into a bit of a scuffle in the second one, which has dropped his points. Yep. The fact that he is faster than a fast thing on fast day means that he's right up there. So he's in the Pro now. I'll change the website after the race, and that gives them like an 8th or 9th driver in there.
I'll do it for you right now.
Oh, thank you very much. That's very generous. That's very kind. Like that. What else should we talk about? Somebody had a really nice paint job. Who was it? I was looking at them before. Why is Paul Hurley in his coupes and convertibles racing? I think I've messed up on something there. Give me a second. Need to change that. Paul of the Hurley. Oh yeah, I must have miskeyed. Oh, I did. I was one line out. So just let me sort that out. There we go. Okay. So that's him reset now. So his team should read nicely. Was it in the Nitro Alliance cars? Was that? I think it might have been. Yeah, this is a nice paint job, Sam. Very stylish. I like the blue and the black with the gold detail on it. Like that one.
It's definitely different.
Yeah, I like it with the gold wheels, actually. It's got like a classic look to it. That's good. David Ayres in the safeguard car. Darrell Wright in the safeguard car. Paul Hurley with his... Oh, right. He's in the Blade Designs, the orange Blade Designs now. As opposed to his normal blue and yellow that we're used to seeing. So he's in the orange. Who else we got? Stefan. Good God, Stefan's back. Great to see Stefan back in our leagues. Jamie in his Audi. None of the top racers actually on track. Oh, yeah, they are. They're in pit lane at the moment. Look at them. Lazy. Don't even need to go out, Sam. They're that confident.
Well, it's the boys' room time and stuff like that for most of the drivers before the qualifying session and then the race.
Yeah, very true.
It's fine. I do like to do to do mine after the first part of qualification. Because
okay.
I know I'm never fighting for pole, so I just do the first half of qualifying and then I bail out and do my business at that time.
Yeah, it sounds a lot like what I do. So yeah, that's cool. So things to note, folks. Next race for this is an endurance race. Next week is going to be an endurance week. So that's going to be at Bathurst, which is an interesting. Or Mount Panorama Circuit, if you want to call it. It's going to be an interesting track car combination. We've been there plenty of times before. It's a difficult one for them to get around and to stay out of the walls. So this place won't test them too much on the walls capacity. It does have walls around here, but only on certain pieces of it. But this is Bathurst 1000 weekend for iRacing, but that's more in the supercars, the V8s, which we also run. Excuse me. My pop is blowing me up. In terms of V8s, obviously that series has now launched. We were at Phillip Island. It was a really good pair of races actually. They're on the same format as TCRs now, so they do sprint feature or endurance. Their next race is going to be on the weekend of the it's going to be on the October 4th. So not this coming weekend, but the one after. And they're going to be at Watkins Glen for the boot circuit, and it's going to be a sprint feature around there. Worth watching that because that's a track that lends itself to V8s, even if V8s don't go there in real life because it's New York, not Australia. and then they go to Detroit, or Belle Isle, if you want to call it Belle Isle, for rounds 5 and 6 on the 18th of October. Get signed up if you like the V8s and you want to try something new, maybe. It really is an education for anybody racing. And the next person that signs up will get that for free, because Chris Jackson has already paid your entry fee. So it's just for the next racer that signs up to that series. Chris Jackson has been generous enough to already have paid for somebody else to join that series, which I think is... I've never seen that before, never even heard of that before, Sam. I think it's very, very generous of him.
Yeah, I think that's a first, and it is obviously generous, and that shows how much the V8 guys, the core V8 guys, love the series and want it to continue, and have people to try them and get involved into the V8s, because these guys are so rewarding and so much fun to drive. You need to try them. It's not for everybody, that is true, but even if it puts you off the first time you try them, just try to stick with it a little bit more, and when it clicks, it's so good.
Yeah,
I wish it would click for me at some point.
Yeah, I think I've had it click for about three seconds in a straight line once, and it was a great feeling. Then I found a corner and it felt less good.
Well, it used to click for me in the first gen. We used to rage when they left the scene. So
are you going back as far as Falcons there? Or are you
Falcons and the old Olden. Yeah, I was driving the Olden, but yeah, I'm going that far back. Yes.
Okay. Tice has asked, can you join the TCRs mid-season? You can join whenever you wish. If you join after the halfway point in the season, then the season costs you half as much. It's as simple as that. You know, you're not going to get a full season in now. It's going to be a tough fight for a championship after this race week because of the points that have been hauled. So we can talk about fees and stuff like that. But yeah, you can join whenever you wish in our leagues. There's no limitation on when you can join. Fraser has joined the session now. It's just on his car a minute ago. That's a nice paint job. I love car combinations with grey. I just do. We've had a few green and greys and orange and greys over the years. Now I got a blue and grey, and I think that's really nice. That's the Insignia Motorsport. I need to correct the spelling on that. Just give me a sec. Teams. Here we go. Let me just get that right. Because when he signed up, I always type them in exactly as they come through. So I'll just correct this. There we go. Smoochie that across. Okay. Then I'll have to assign him back to the car. Fraser, where are you? There you are. And on the fly. There we go. Okay. I'll reset, and then he'll be in the right team, right, correct spelling. Right, so like that. Chesney. Last week's paint was funny. This week's paint is just as good. On the left-hand side, it says he's still waiting for the paint scheme. On the right-hand side, it says, I think he says he's locked his girlfriend out again, or he's not locked her out again. I can't tell yet, which is always good.
Delivery still coming soon. I love it.
Yeah, that's funny. Where's the other camera?
Yeah, girlfriend locked her servo again. That's funny.
So he's still got Jay on the boot. I think you need to have him on there with a tissue. So poor old Jay is not feeling too good. What does it say? Jay in his... I can't quite read that. The light's not good for him.
Yeah, and it's backward as well.
Is
which doesn't make it easy. Ah, no, research.
Yeah. Oh, what
Wait.
Jay in his natural habitat. There we go. Got it. What's on the roof? Just a minute.
Yeah. Did you change camera? I was.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, come back. One more.
That one? You want that one?
Yeah, that one. Don't move.
Are you moving your camera? Right, okay.
I'm moving my camera. Oh,
there's a whole load of writing on the roof.
Yeah, but it's in freaking Dutch. We need wobbly.
Oh, Chesney. Yeah.
I'm taking a screenshot of that, and I'm putting in the consultant chat, and I'm gonna.
We need a translator, clearly. Okay, so that's what this community is all about. Having fun outside the sim rig and inside the sim rig. If you see a yellow flag as it pops up on the screen there, it means they've got to slow down at that point for cutting the track. As we go check it in the practice session and head towards the quali session. This is a heat race, so they don't get time to finish laps or anything like that. It is just straight through. And we will go to qualifying. No profanity though, right? Okay, there's no swearing, so Wobbly couldn't read it because he can only translate swear words. That's yeah, Jay not feeling so good. Hence Sam parachuting in like the hero that he is. Where's that gone? There we go. Look at them all. We've got 28 cars in this grid tonight, which is very healthy for our leagues. Some people, I think, are yet to show their true colours. Thomas Asboth for Spin and Toe Motorsport, I think he's going to feature right at the top end at some point. He's in Pro-Am at the minute, but his I rating suggests he probably should be in Pro. I don't know what you think about his I rating, Sam.
I don't know. I'm watching the broadcast to see your camera quality. Yeah, 4000. Yeah. He's quite up there.
yeah. So we'll have to wait and see how that pans out. Highest I rating in the session tonight is Pete Newman, 6K. I can't. There's no way I'd ever get anywhere near 6K.
It's outrageous, honestly.
Honestly, it's disgusting.
Well, I could get to 6K, but if I only drive with toddlers around me and races.
Yeah, for about 6 billion races, because you're going to go up by 1 I rate in every race.
Yeah.
Yeah. 2.7k, I think, is my highest ever. That's before anybody else joined iRacing, I think. And then Renee is the next one on 5.7 tonight. I think that's right. Yeah. Jamie Wilson's I rating says he should be in Pro.
Yeah, but he's racing so many things.
I know, he races everything. If it's got 4 wheels on it, like a shopping trolley or something like that, he'll race it. Right, so Jeff Saunders probably won't join the qualifying session because that's just not what he does. So we're going to go on board on the next lap with Jamie Wilson to see how this Audi gets around a lap of Indy Road. It's going a bit misty, but I don't think we're scheduled to have any wet stuff at all. There was a chance of rain, but it's a percentage probability. It doesn't guarantee you to actually have any precipitation whatsoever.
Well, it doesn't look like it on the weather forecast.
Okay.
At least there's no percentage precipitation until 1 p.m. in the session.
Which is probably going to be... might be.
Yeah, we're at 12, 12:15 in the session right now. So that means for race 1, we may have some percentage of precipitation, but it's like 2-3%. So,
okay.
Humidity though, it's almost 100%. It's 95%.
That's like being in the UK every day.
Yeah. So as we have the majority of UK driver, I think that's.
They'll get on well with it then. Yeah, they should do. Right, folks, I'll put you a track map on the screen so you can see where we're up to. Well, you won't see us yet because we haven't completed a full lap, but here we go. We're going to come around now and cross the start-finish line on Indy Road here. And the first turn is a 90-degree. Well, it's actually an S chicane. We're going to stamp on the brakes just after the 100 board there and get down to speed. Take a bit of curb, but not much. There we go. That was perfect. Hold it as you go through these S's. And then you're going to go along round this right-hander. Jamie will get through nearly every gear before he gets to this second phase of the right-hander, because this is the Audi where you switch through the first 4 gears in the first 4 inches of driving. Through that little chicane and onto what we're going to call the back straight here. A real draft central track this. Next turn is going to be a left though, and then it's going to lead into another chicane. So again, stamp on the brakes with a 100 board. tip it in. You're going to have to straighten the car up because your next one, you want a bit of an angle to turn in here. Staying in fourth because it's the Audi. Every other car will probably do this in third. And he's dropped the last gear as he comes out of that and gets onto this short little chute here, which leads him onto some of the banking. But it's the flat bit of banking, really. You only get a little kick up there. And then you're going to turn right again. This will be another third gear corner for him as he tips it in. He's going to get to the right hand side of the track to pull it back to an apex. And then he's going to have to ride the inside line here as he comes around this final big sweeping corner to again join onto the oval circuit, but again on the flat. So whilst we are at an oval, you wouldn't believe it, would you, Sam? Because you don't really use any of the banking.
Oh yeah, there's nearly no banking used in this version of the track. I think before they remade it, and without the chicane, some version used the turn one, the Indy turn one. But obviously with the chicane, we completely avoid turn one, and I think it's a good thing for the driving. If you remember the wonderful F1 race they had at Indy, they used the old road layout, and there were six Bridgestone cars on the grid, and none other because Michelin couldn't get the tires work. Yeah. That was, well, they had tires, but they were just not good enough, and they were completely destroyed after a few laps. Yeah, they were unsafe to drive, so they retired all of the Michelin cars. That was it in the old folks, and we do have a lot that liked F1 back in the days. They probably remember that, and that was, that's still one of the weirdest F1 race ever.
Well, let's have a quick run round with Renee, based on the fact that the gearing system in the Honda couldn't be more different than it is in the Audi. So where Jamie was in fourth gear going around a lot of the and then of course I do have to watch out for cars that do that and pit on me. Right, so we're on board here with Austin, who had the fastest lap until about 1 second ago. He's on an outlap at the minute, which means this one's going to be pretty quick, and he's closing in on the back of Chesney. So he's got a draft going down this start-finish straight. He might not have the heat in the tyres for this lap, but let's see what his gearing looks like. It was fourth gear for the Audi going into this first turn. I think it's going to be third as he tips it in. He's going to start braking there. And he's down a second. Look at the difference in the gearing. Wow. Might switch up to third once he's done this first phase. He's got no front grip at all as he sails straight through that second corner. He's not going to be bothered about this. This is his first racing lap after an outlap, so his next one's going to be the one he wants. But in third gear here as well, he's going to switch up. He's on the back straight now. Takes a huge amount of curb there. Not sure every car will be able to do that and stay stable. And then down this back straight here. Again, it was fourth gear turning, I think. I'll be corrected on the chat, I'm sure, into this one. But he's down at second here. You can see that the difference in the gear set is huge, isn't it, Sam?
Yeah, that's massive.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Hey.
But yeah, I
me.
did not remember the Audi being that different. Yeah, no, not to me either. But anyway, moving on. Yeah, it's impressive to see the difference between two cars that run in the same category on iRacing. Yeah, it's weird.
It's really good though, because it gives a massive difference to how the cars, handle, drive, behave. Even between the Honda and the Hyundais, there's complete difference in how you drive them. That Veloster seems to turn on a sixpence, and the Elantra, kind of it's not the pig of the crop at the minute, but it's certainly not the car of choice. Definitely the Honda is the car of choice for the Superfast, given the fact that the top three at the moment are all Hondas. Pete Newman currently has the fastest lap of the race by 0.14 of a second over Austin. There's Austin. He's in the council colours at the minute until he pops us a paint on if he's got one for JC. Oh, it's JC Academy, isn't it? So they're waiting for their team boss to rock up once he's well enough to.
Well, I'm gonna say he's sick and not broadcasting, so he got time to do his paint.
Oh, that's
just
true.
saying.
Yeah.
Putting you on the spot, Jay. If you're watching, you can find me later.
No pressure now. Right. Who else is out of position? Michael Hall needs to do something about his current qualifying pace. Needs to do a bit better than what he's got going on right now. Just seeing Jay's response on that.
I love this.
On my nose.
Yeah, that's good.
That is good.
There's a 2-year notice, by the way, so...
Yeah. Don't get out of it that easy. Again, the curbs around here are pretty big, aren't they, Sam? These are monster sausage curbs in true American fashion, like you get at COTA. These ones, shake your fillings out and ruin your suspension.
Yeah, and I'm gonna switch to NASCAR race, the infamous NASCAR race. They had on the first time they did the new chicane layout with the new next gen car, which is Gen 7, I think, where the curb on the back straight chicane completely ripped off all the floor of one of the car. I don't know which one it was, and they all went into the wall. That was just, NASCAR for you.
Yeah, I do remember reading about it. I didn't actually see it. The next.
Oh, I've seen it. I think it was Chase Elliott, but I might be wrong on the driver. I don't remember that good. This one, yes. Yeah. And they changed it after that. Yes.
Do I have a curb cam here? No, I don't do it.
No, I don't think so.
Not this one.
To be a bit more precise to what happened, it was actually the curb that dislocated itself from the ground, and and it went into the floor body of one of the car and completely destroyed everything. That was something.
Yeah, I remember that now. The bolts that they used to hold it down sheared off, didn't they? Yeah, I remember that now. I read about it, I didn't see it. Austin Lee setting up fastest sector times for himself in sectors 3 and 4. Heating up his tyres, trying to do something. We saw him sailing through some corners a minute ago. So he'll want to do something about the front end of that car and bring it back under his control again.
Oh, Casper Smith now jumping into second position.
Ooh, yeah, that's good.
0.076 behind Pete Newman.
Which is nothing at all, really. This boy's got the potential to do great things. He shows elements of brilliance. Sometimes gets caught up in other people's messes, though. So we'll see how he goes with that. Austin. In fact, Casper has just stolen that fastest Sector 4 time away from Austin. 31.99. He stole it by 0.01 of a second. Lots of cars still on track. Lots of cars think they can do something still. They've got 3 minutes and 2.5 minutes to do something. Casper's just got to slow down. So whatever lap he's on, it probably won't count. Well, it won't count, will it?
Pete Newman is in the pit, so that's done for him.
Yeah, he thinks he's done it. Oh no, yeah, he's literally driven in. So yeah, he is done. Yeah, he's going to park it. You won't have time to do anything else now with 2 minutes to go. Nice little bit of a tow there for Austin, going down the back straight behind that work guard car of Chris Dixon. Maybe this one has got enough in it. He's entering Sector 3 now. Sector 2 was good. Not as fast as Pete Newman, but his Sector 1 time was. So this could be good. He's right on it. And there's not much separating their sector times right now. It's waiting for Sector 3 to tick over, but this could be a pole lap for sure. I'll change his banners eventually. In fact, I'll try and do that now before we get to racing. I need to go here.
Pete trying to do technical stuff in the background while he's broadcasting. That's a first. Maybe not. A slight improvement, but still P3 for Austin Lee.
Okay. What's he driving? Oh yeah, it's not what he's driving that I'm changing, is it? It's that one. Right, okay. Do that. Close. Thank you. Then I need to go here and open. Oh, where's that gone now? There. And you get this constant commentary with me because I'm not able to do things without talking to myself, folks. I've reached that age, and unfortunately, I reached that age many years ago.
Yeah, we do have a nice separation between almost all the classes. The only exception is Michael Hall is one spot down from all of the pros, with Damas just in front of an P5. But apart from that, I feel like all of the classes are well respected, and the session is done now.
Yeah.
So Pete, you're right in time for for the stuff.
Hell yeah! I got done just in time there. Right, let's have a look at this grid then, folks, and let me extend gridding. One sec. Wait for someone. Oh, there's people on the grid already. Pete Newman will lead us away tonight for Result X Pure Sims, and Casper Smirnoff will be on the front row next to him. Austin Lee there, now in the pro colours. We'll go off third next to Renee, current championship leader. Thomas Asboth off fifth. Michael Hall off sixth. Jaden Scott off seventh. Eighth will be Euro Larkinen. Daniel Lewis off ninth. Pete Van Gool off 10th, 11th will be RDJ, Ronald de Jong. Carl Hardy will go off 12th, 13th will be Stefan Goebel. Jamie Wilson off 14th, Deck Crowther off 15th, Demis Tigelaar off 16th, Tony Walker off 17th, 18th will be Chris Needham. Chesney Vandenbroek will go off 19th, 20th will be Paul Hurley. Fraser Geraghty off 21st, 22nd will be Chris Dixon. Andy Little will be 23rd, 24th will be Darryl Wright. 25th will be David Ayres, Flashy. Fiona will go off 26th. Derek Wilkins will go off 27th. And Jeff Saunders will go off 28th. And
No time for Jeff, so that's...
No, he never does. He
surprise.
always starts from the back of the grid.
I suppose he's still learning the car because he's a V8 guy, right? And he came to TCR to try out the stuff, and this fog is annoying.
Yeah, it's kind of set in as we've gone through that practice session. I don't know whether it's a prelude to any rain. It could be, I guess. But
okay, so no, I was about to say I right-click people and just give them a drive-through penalty for flashing the lights.
That's right, yeah. 2 for every flash, so some of these people are never leaving pit lane.
God, he's gonna have a pie. Yeah. I don't even know if he's flashing his light, but
currently waiting for
I had to give it a shot. Sorry, Carl. That was no.
Oh, really? Casper, I really did think better of you. Here we go. Lights coming on. 5 lights going out means we go racing here at Indy. And we are good to go.
The one thing they need to do is do like Shane Van Gisbergen did when they did the V8 on iRacing in the COVID time. Is to bind his flashy to his throttle or something.
Brake pedal on it or something like that.
Yeah, as we're going to turn one side by side almost, and for P1, but there's like 4 wide in the background.
Yeah, just here. I can't quite get on it. They've sorted themselves out into 2s now. Reactions all around this lot here at the middle of the Pro-Ams, with Tony Walker making his way through. Takes a massive amount of curb and gets into the side of Deck Crowther.
Why is Chesney in the pits? Did he
why
start the race? I don't know.
I think he did, yeah. Don't know why he's that. Oh, hang on, this is why. Oh, wow. When did he actually leave the circuit? This is it. Sorry, folks. I know you want to see the racing. So he's going slow. He goes to the right-hand side of that car and then just pulls over. Technical? Probable? Nothing.
Yeah, something's doing it wrong.
Yeah, something's
you don't do that on purpose, but he was trying to stay left while he was in the pits. Casper's gonna slow down.
Yes.
That's gonna hurt him on lap 1. That's bad.
He's gonna have
he managed to. Yeah, he showed it. So he lost 1 spot for Austin Lee. He managed to keep to P3. That's good. That's a good job.
He is a great racer. Chesney had pedal problems.
Oh, yeah.
That'll do it.
Yeah.
then. So at the minute, Pete Newman is away at the front. The next three are fairly close to him, but they need to do something about it and stop squabbling probably in order to bridge the gap if they want to, you know, ease him out of that position. That is Jura Larkinen coming onto the back of this front group now. Great position for Jura. Even better position for Daniel Lewis in that Audi in front of him. And Jamie Wilson's not that far away in the next Audi.
And Jaden is already asking Micah Hall.
Yeah, Jaden's another one who's pretty quick.
Yeah, he's almost a pro, I would say.
Yeah. His paint scheme on the side there says "Hello Australia" in upside down writing.
you need to come raise the V8, man, with that writing.
Too right.
I'm sure Vincent will love it.
Yeah.
Bad start for Damas though. Lost 6th position on the grid, and LDJ as well.
Yeah, that might be linked. Not sure at the minute.
No, I don't think so.
No, they were fairly separate at the start. So what we've got now is Pete Newman, but he's getting hunted down by Austin Lee, who's got draft on him. And he's staying in that draft. He's half a second back at the moment. So that might come to something fairly soon. Then we've got Casper and Renee. So Renee was putting pressure on Casper a minute ago, but we know how fast Casper can be. Renee might choose to try and win this championship by finishing in the top 5. We've had it happen before. You don't need to win the races. You just need to stay clean and be reliable and, you know, not bin it and get caught up in other people's messes. Jura really piling the pressure on Dan Lewis now. This might be done by the time we get to the end of this straight. He's having a look. Not going to do anything this go, though. He's got good pace in the Elantra, though, hasn't he? To stay with that Audi all the way down that straight. The Audi, notorious for its straight line speed. Something going on back here. Oh, yeah. Oh, double slowdowns for Demis and Pete Van Gool.
Yeah, they probably followed each other in the right-hander.
Yeah, Pete Van Gool burning it off quickly. And it's still with him. Andy Littler's got black flag.
So PVG's got him done, but Demis... Oh! Well held.
Yeah, I don't know how he ended up going sideways. I missed the start of that.
I think that's a side contact with Simon. Stefan, not Simon. Sorry. Yeah. Or Stefan. Yeah, that's a name. That's an E. Jeez. I've called him wrong for years. Well, that's BSTV for you.
Oh, that's nice there from Fraser.
Oh, that's good. Yes. He's doing a really great job. First in the AM category and already 3 Pro-Am between him and next guy on the list, which is Paul Hurley.
Yeah. Right, that's a done deal. So Pete Newman leads the race. Austin and Casper are with him. They've got a little bit of a gap back to Renee. So all those cutting corny fans, this is your moment. Might be your season. Chesney is been in the pits, come out again, gone back in again. So whatever his pedal woes are, they've not left him yet.
Yeah, and this time with a meatball.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh. So something's happened to his car between qualifying and the race. Some sort of...
I don't know. I think I saw him go straight at T1 in qualifying, so that might be linked.
Yeah, maybe.
Then he's trying to get the position back from Jura.
Yeah.
Fighting for second position in Pro-Am.
He's right there with him still.
Yeah, but Jura's gonna have the inside for the next right-hander, which is the preferred line.
Yeah, and he's defended that.
Oh, but he's wide on the exit. Oh, and Jimmy Wilson, hello.
Yeah. Wide on the exit went well for him, actually. Right, then here we go. He's trying to repay the favour now. Oh!
On 3 wide.
Yeah. Oh. I think Jamie's going to come out of this pretty good. He gave plenty of room there, though.
Yeah, that's nice and fair driving.
Yeah.
Well, Jamie has the run aim. Yeah, he's got
right
it.
on the outside. Nice. Very tidy from Jamie Wilson. That's given Ura a bit of a breather. We're going to move forward and look at what's going on here with Jaden chasing down Michael Hall. Michael Hall moved up just how many places? 1 since the start. Jamie Wilson's up 6.
Yeah, that's good.
That's very impressive. Yeah, very impressive. Right at the front, Pete Newman leads from Austin, and Austin's got mirrors full now of Casper. 4 Hondas lead, well, 5 Hondas if you include Michael Hall's at the front of this race. Definitely a Honda track. Right then, down the back straight we go.
So where's Wobbly?
He's banned. No, he's not. He should
I had hope for 1 second.
just,
I'm sure everybody will think I ate Wobbly or something. It's not the case. We just like to piss him off.
Yeah. No, he's just not able to race this one. There's a few he can't do because of running about.
Oh, so false excuses. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're gonna call him Rosberg. To defend his championship. Anyway.
So, and RDJ is back here, fighting with Tony, and in front we got Fraser fighting with PBG. PBG's got that back from him. Some work to do for PVG to get back forward. Thomas has recovered the situation well. He was quite a few positions down. He's back to 5 positions down, so he's recovered that somewhat. And this is us at the front here. I think a good viewing point might be the front of Renee's car and watch what these 3 in front do over this next curve. That didn't disturb the cars as much as I expected.
No, these cars do under the curves quite well. I'm surprised. I thought they were not, honestly.
Yeah. Very good under braking from Renee. I like that. Wow.
I did one quiet just to watch the braking, and apparently Jamie Wilson and Uras are battling. Oh, Jamie's losing position. He was off track. Lost 2 positions, and another one. Oh, maybe not.
Tamas overshot that, and I cut to the replay just as it happened. So what happened here then? Did he try something and it failed?
I think he tried something and he
Oh
failed.
no! He bailed out, so he didn't hit Ura.
Yeah, he almost rear-ended Ura. Yeah, he did well.
Yeah, he really did.
Oh, that's Demis. Not. Yeah, it was Ura. Sorry. Yeah. Demis is now behind Jamie. That's why I'm confused.
Oh, there's all sorts going on back here now as well. 3 wide nearly, with Tony, RDJ, and Deck. Trying to break the slipstream, that BSTV car, but RDJ will pull alongside a little. Not enough to do anything with it, maybe. Whoa, that was close.
Yeah, you really need to trust the guy you're racing with.
Yeah.
You do that.
Straight across the nose of the car. I've got a similar thing going on here. Someone's stolen David Ayer's front fender. There's no nose on that car at all.
Oh, there's one on my screen.
Is there?
No, there's not.
Well, kinda, ish.
Well, that's not a good arrow. I'm gonna say that.
So Jaden closed right in here. Oh, Demis may have just lost a position to Tamas. There is Tamas.
I'm gonna leave the screen for a few seconds because
Sure.
I have an urgent matter to attend.
Dear.
Which is this one.
Oh, right. I thought you were going for a P.
That is gonna be in a few minutes.
Okay.
I'm sure all the folks on the broadcast are happy to know that.
Yeah. Right. Renee is getting dropped by the front three a little, but he is in turn dropping everybody behind him. He's got a 2.5 second lead over Michael Hall now. And Jaden is right on Michael's rear bumper. And they've got a bit of a gap now as well. After all that shenanigans with Yura, Daniel and Jamie and Tamas recently. Fraser Geraghty is doing very well. He's up 6 places.
Yeah, I'm impressed. That reminds me of, was it Daniel Lewis in
it was. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Daniel Lewis and he have, well, Daniel Lewis has got a much higher I rating than he had this time 2 seasons ago. What?
Look at the YouTube chat. Jay, yeah, no. Oh, move on the inside.
Oh, that was good. Gave each other room. That was funny.
Then, if that makes that sound, imagine the size of the thing.
Yeah, I know, yeah. 2 litre catheter. 2 litre bag. Right, they were getting close just there, but really, this is on now. Because they've only got 6 minutes left. We've already gone through 14 minutes of this 20-minute sprint race. There's a back marker in the distance up there, which is Derek Wilkins. But that front 2 might actually be getting it on very shortly. Let's have a look from Casper's bonnet. Nice line from Casper there, kept it nice and clean.
I think the back marker in front of them is actually Andrew Littler that went to the pit to do some repairs, I think. Yes.
Oh, okay. Right, different lines going through that chicane there. Last lap round, Austin was the faster car. In fact, he's been the faster car for a couple of laps, so this may well come to boiling point soon. There's battles all the way through the field, folks. All those orange numbers are battles, and I can't possibly catch them all. So,
the fastest lap is for Casper Smirnov, though.
Is it? Wow.
Yes, by a very small margin. 33.61, where Austin lead it's 33.65, and Rene it's 33.67. So very close to each other. But yeah, Casper got the fastest one.
Okay, well he's caught right up to the front 2 now. His gap to Austin is not nearly no different to the gap to the leader, Pete Newman. Peter Leader's over the line again.
He's really close now.
Yes, he is. We're going to try and watch this. Oh, he's trying to break the toe now as well. He's not done that before, or not that I've noticed anyway. It's going to compromise his turn-in, but he's not going to be bothered about that because you can just kind of cover the whole track once you've turned the car. This is going to play into Casper's favour. Now he's basically crawling all over Austin's car. And I think this is going to bring Renee up now. Chris Needham has just taken a position out of Pete Van Gool. Pete Van Gool's taking it back again. Let's just switch to that. Oh, there's all sorts going on here. Oh dear. Chris Needham.
And Mr. Stanky.
Yeah. Oh, there's all sorts going on.
That's their DJ. Sorry, there's too many racing forces, guys. Oh man, Casper did the fastest lap on the last lap, 1:33.59. So he did improve.
Yeah. That was all getting a bit hot under the collar there. Back at the front, these guys are thrashing these cars around these corners. In the distance there, Jaden and Michael Hall are still in the same order. Michael Hall just ahead of him. So all of our pro drivers, for tonight's race at least, in the top 5.
I'm gonna ask one question to Chesney before he gets back on track and try to see if everything is fixed. What brand are you using? Pete already know where I'm going with this, but
yeah.
I'm just asking.
Right, and we must be closing on last lap territory soon.
Yeah, lap? I think this one is the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. PVG is battling with Chris Needham again, and he's losing position quite fast. I think he had a good run onto the straight, or he's letting people go for maybe the incident he had.
Maybe.
But I don't think it was him, so I think it was Chris Needham that went a bit too far, too deep into this turn on the previous lap. So, yeah, maybe a bad exit on the straight, and if you get a bad exit, you're done.
Yeah, I'm going to quickly see what this is, because it was Chris Needham leaving the track, but I think it might have been with help. I'm not sure, because it's in a strange place. I'll have to do this quickly. Oh, he gets a nudge. Ooh. Right, okay. And that's what set the whole thing off, because you're going to see Tony coming through the interview. Yeah, just about there. Right, I'm going to go back to live, because this is happening. Oh my word. Wow.
Rene trying to do the inside on Casper and then touching him. Yeah. He's not happy about it, but I'm not sure the door was open. We went a bit late on the move, but
yeah, lots of flashing of lights. Rene not happy there for whatever it was that we didn't quite see. And this is it. This is the last lap.
Oh, look at Casper go. It's wide.
Austin got that first corner wrong by a little tiny bit, and that's all it takes.
I think he's right on the edge.
Yep.
I think he pushed through too much to try to get to Pete Newman, and no, the guy is giving up on the last lap, and that's Casper and Rene to take advantage of.
I know, and this is going to go right down to that line, I think. Down the back straight here. Next one's a lefty. Is his tyres sorting themselves out or not? Casper's car looks good underneath him, doesn't it? It looks pretty well controlled. This is for second place, folks. Casper's hot out of that corner. He's good for it. Through this last complex. And that was probably his opportunity gone, because there's not much that he can do about this now, unless he gets some sort of mega run on Austin's car here. But that's not going to happen. But we're going to watch Pete Newman over the line for a victory here at Indy. Well done to him. In the end, he won by a second, Sam.
Yeah, thanks to that mistake on turn 1 from Austin.
Yeah.
I completely give it for him.
Oh, look at this. Chaos. Absolute chaos. Oh my word.
That's opportunistic, but that's going to work.
It is, if he can keep that Honda going in a
maybe
straight
not.
line. Oh, is he going to get it or not? Yeah. Tony Walker over Chris.
That was a close one.
That was a close one. Wow. Well done to all of those guys. Deck Crowther in the middle of that as well.
Yeah, just saying, Tony, you madman. Yeah, that's true.
That was a brilliant end to that race, my word. Great racing, guys. Great racing. Apart from Chesney. Because he's... What did he tell you what his piece... No, he's not told you what pedals he's got.
No, he did not. Yeah.
Phew. Right, let's go and have a look at how that finished up. I think it's this.
You think, after all these years?
Well, it's me. Pete Newman. brought home the silverware for this sprint race. Heat 1 here in week 2 of the TCR Challenge Cup by BSTV. For Result X Pure Sims, well done to him. Austin Lee finished second for JC Academy Gold. If only they had some paint on that car, Sam.
I said nothing, Jay. That's not on me.
No, he's innocent. Casper finished third step of the podium for Sim Racing School. That was very hard fought. That was great. Renee finished fourth in that race for Quitting Corny TCR team. Michael Hall was fifth for Result X Pure Sims, and then the top Pro-Am car was Jaden Scotton in sixth place for JC Academy Gold. Euro Larkinen was seventh and second in class for Hydro Race Racing Forces, and Daniel Lewis gets a podium as well. Third place in class, eighth on track for Blade Designs SRL. And ninth was Carl Hardy for Result Clothing. Jamie Wilson finished 10th for Team Chimera. 11th was Thomas Asboth for Spin and Toe Motorsport. Demis Tichala was 12th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. 13th was Stefan Goebel for VTS Esports. Fraser Garrity was 14th for Insignia Motorsport. RDJ, Ronald de Jong, was 15th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Fraser Garrity, I should say, was the top AM class driver, but I think I might have to move him depending on what he does in the next race into Pro-Am, which is why I didn't call him out for that, but we'll see. Tony Walker finished 16th for BSTV Pink. Chris Needham was 17th for Air Smart Racing. 18th was Deck Crowther for Blade Designs SRL. Hang on, move that over a bit. There we go. 19th was Pete Van Gool, PVG, for Result Clothing. A bit of a ding-dong race for him, I think. Second in class and 20th on track was Paul Hurley for Blade Designs. Chris Dixon was 21st for Work Guard by Result. Second and third in class, sorry. Darryl Wright was 22nd for Result Clothing. Fee was 23rd for Work Guard. David Ayres was 24th for Safeguard. Jeff Saunders was 25th. Derek Wilkins was 26th for Nitro Alliance. Andy Littler was 27th for Work Guard by Result. And Chesney had pedal issues and is classified 28th. Trying to see what they're saying in the chat. Less paint equals an extra 10th. I'm not sure it does, but we'll see. Right, so back to some time in towers. Next race, folks, after this interlude is going to be a 40-minute race. They're on 30% fuel or something like that, 35% fuel I think they're on. I can't remember now. Which means they will have to pit the car. They can't get around the full race unless someone's doing some major fuel saving. Top 15 will be reversed from the first race. Couldn't tell you who that was. Really wasn't focused on it. I don't know whether you recorded that, Sam. Because I've not got a clue.
Well, it's 15, so you just need to watch the result.
That means I need to do this, doesn't it? 15. So RDJ will lead us away. Right, okay. That's going to be an interesting start.
Very interesting, and with the AM that you're not sure about.
Yeah, I never know.
Navigation, Fraser.
Some people are hard to class because if you look at the current standings for AM, hang on, I'm in the wrong league at the minute on here. AM class standings. Fraser was second, or joint first rather, with Cedric last week. So it was hard to separate them, if that makes sense. This is the race where I'll get an understanding of whether he's in the wrong class or not.
Yeah, it's a tough call because you can have a track where you're good and just get a good run.
Yeah.
I think it was easier to decide for Austin Lee because he just had two good races to be in Pro-Am.
Yeah. And clearly from his qualifying, that is where he should be. Because he was top of the pile for a long time. So we might just see him pit the car. I can't remember what... Oh, no, we're not going to see it because it's going to boot us in like 1 second. Can't remember what pit lane entry's like here. Oh, now we do. That's quite a sharp braking zone to get turned left, isn't it, when you're coming off that short straight. So yeah, let's see how that works out in this one.
Yeah, it might be interesting because if someone stays on the racing line and try to go to the pits, you might run into each other. I'm gonna let you go through the grid though.
Cool. Right, I've extended grid in. So RDJ will lead us away. On the front row next to him will be Fraser Garrity. Stefan Goebel will go off third. Fourth will be Demis Tigchelar. Thomas Osboth will go off fifth. Sixth will be Jamie Wilson. Seventh will be Carl Hardy. Daniel Lewis will go off eighth. Euro Larkin off ninth. 10th will be Jaden Scott, and 11th will be Michael Hall. 12th will be Renee. 13th, if I can find the button, will be Casper Smirnoff. 14th will be Austin Lee. Race 1 winner Pete Newman will go off 15th. 16th will be Tony Walker. 17th will be Chris Needham. Dick Crowther will be 18th. 19th will be Pete Van Gool. Paul Hurley off 20th. 21st will be Chris Dixon. Darryl Wright will go off 22nd. 23rd will be Fiona Siddons. Stop flashing lights, David. 24th will be Flashy David Ayres. 25th will be Jeff Saunders. Derek Wilkins will go off 26th. 27th will be Andy Littler. Stop flashing lights. Chesney will go off 28th, and he will be the last car in the field. Hopefully he's sorted out his pedal issues. Let's go and find ourselves a timing tower. Let's try and find a different camera so that I can't see them flashing. Look at that, that's perfect for flashing lights, that one. That's brilliant. Pete Van Gool left his pit limiter on at the start of the previous race, which is why he got mugged. I'd love to say I've never done that, but I have. We're waiting on RDJ, Renee, Pete Newman and Tony Walker at the moment to join the grid. Hopefully they're all able to join us for this second race. Can't believe Pete wouldn't turn up for this, given where his championship standings are. Right then, let's find that camera from before through the fog, folks. 5 lights going out means that we are racing. RDJ is not on the grid. RDJ is not gridded. So your pole man is actually Fraser. And RDJ, oh, he has joined. What? He's dropping miles. I don't understand. Oh, no, he hasn't joined. He's just dropping, and he's not even in the session by the look of that. That's very strange. Find out what's going on with that later. Fraser Garrity leads us into turn 1. And there's a big stack up behind. Oh, 3 wide. That was a bit bumpy.
And touchy as well.
Yeah, very touchy, and it still is. That's Jaden giving a push there to Jamie Wilson. He's down the inside of him now. Lots of shuffling going on further back as well. This is where the fast dudes are. And a bit further back where the equally fast at times dudes are. Chris Dixon in the middle of this as well now. Where's Renee? Oh, Renee down the inside of 2 cars, and that's a steal. Oh, and he's dropping. What happened there? Missed it on camera. It's got down that he went off track. I'm not sure that's the full story. I'll have to see what's going on there. So, the championship leader, it gets turned. I think the lack of bonnet wear on the front of Pete Newman's car might have something to do with it. I'm not entirely sure, but... Oh no, it's not. It's Michael Hall's car. That is a messed up car, actually, Sam.
Yeah, there you go. I'm finally back with you.
Oh.
For some reason, I wasn't following you. I tried something, and that was a mistake on my part.
No,
so I was watching, and I was like, "Why is he talking about that? I'm not seeing that." And I forgot it was on local, and I don't follow my letter. But yeah, I think when you see a car with front damage and another one with that's oh jeez, yeah, that's scary when you're in that position.
Yeah.
Carla, he got a slowdown as well.
Yes, he did. Probably for avoiding the car that was in the middle of the road, I'm going to guess. He's probably bailed out to the left or the right. Paul Hurley and Fiona are having a bit of a thrashing here.
Oh, that was a corner cut, but got lucky with that.
Yeah, no penalty. Carl Hardy burning off his slowdown. And now rejoining the pace. Ooh. Don't like it when they approach corners like that. I really don't. Oh,
Yeah, I think
3
the camera
wide.
throws you off. Oh, jeez.
Wow.
It's all going on, and it's still going on behind.
Yeah. Fiona and Jeff. And more behind these two as well. And that's Renee, is it? Coming through the field. Yeah. So Renee, much delayed, now making his way through. I mean, in theory, he will get maybe to lap 6 and pit the car, because that's about the earliest. His rear wing is absolutely knackered. He's got the Silverstone roof rear wing there.
Yeah, I haven't seen that in a while.
I know, yeah. Usually comes
I
off.
didn't know you could still have that since they introduced the new damage model.
I know, it's usually on the floor. But that will be affecting his performance. Right, at the front, we've got Fraser still leading the race. Demis now losing Fraser through the fog. And then Stefan leads the charge of everybody else. But I fear he's going to get Jaden Scotland very, very shortly. Right, let's go back and look at some of this stuff. So here's what happened to Renee. So Renee gets a 2 for 1 here down the inside. Thank you very much, he says. And then gets turned across the front of Michael Hall's car. Now, I don't know that there was anything in any of that, Sam.
Yeah, that's a tough one. And I don't know why Rennie did not brake to try to avoid the wall.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because that's what actually caused the damage.
Yeah. Let's have a look at what happened elsewhere. Daniel Lewis was the car that was stranded, wasn't it? I think. Yeah. I think it was this Audi. So let's see what happened to him. Late on the brakes.
Oh.
Too late on the brakes. And gets into the back of Michael Hall. I think it was. And then...
or was it Carl Hardy?
Oh, no, it was Carl Hardy. You're absolutely right. It was Carl Hardy.
I'm
it was
so
green
good at
banners.
this.
Yeah, it was green banners. So those are the two major ones. David Ayres is dropping positions really fast now. Oh, no, it's not David Ayres. I think it's Fiona and Darrell. So Safeguard having a bit of a 2-car scrap here with David and Darrell wanting the top spot in that team. Austin Lee getting past Yura. And off down the road. Chris Needham coming with him. Opportunistic from Chris. He's very quick this season, Chris Needham. He's done something. He's done a lot of practice or something.
Or something just clicked for
Yeah,
him
maybe.
with the DTRs. Because we know he was fast in the GT4s. He won the championship in the GT4 back in the days.
Absolutely did. Stefan! Oh, that kind of looked like Stefan on his own. Pete Newman with a slowdown. I'll have a look at what happened to Stefan. Might be Tamas. So Stefan might turn in here and get... Oh, no. Oof. Oh.
I think Stefan just braked a bit early to get a better line with Tamas in front of him. And Pete Newman wasn't expecting that because it was a bit unpredictable and just sadly hit him.
Yeah. Very strange. Jeff Saunders going backwards now. Oh, he's going backwards because of this massive scrap going on with him. Oh, and that is Demis to the front of the race. I don't know how he's managed to catch Fraser that fast. Austin going backwards a little bit here with Pete Newman coming through on him.
And power rotage for NDJ.
Oh, really? Oh, dear. Nobody needs that. That's the one thing you don't get too often in the UK is power cuts.
Is that true, or are you playing with that?
No, you don't. Our power supply and stuff is really reliable.
Okay, that's good.
So, at the very front, Demis Tigchalar leads the race at the moment for Hydro Race Racing Forces, but he's got lots of company now. Fraser Geraghty, Jaden Scotton, Jamie Wilson, and is that Casper on the back of that group? Yeah. So if I was all of them, I'd be worried about Casper, because he's going to come through at a rate of knots, I would think. He's got this Audi lined up. I don't know that he'll try anything into turn one. Turn one overtakes here are very risky, because the next turn is against you, usually, and quite abrupt.
And Battle is on for P1 as well in front of them.
Is it? Oh yeah, Fraser wants his position back.
Yeah, and Jada wants to get through as well.
Yeah, it's a good view that we've got at the minute when it shows around that Audi. Everybody in line. I mean, that Audi is pulling away ever so slightly from the car we're on board with.
Oh, it's gonna be 3 wide to the left-hander. Oh no, 2 wide.
Oh my word, that nearly got very messy.
And Jaden got the job done on Fraser.
Oh, and Fraser's...
Oh!
He looked like he lost it on his own there.
Yeah, that was a weird one, like a tank slapper or something, but I did not even know you could get that.
In a car, yeah.
Yeah, but especially in the TCRs.
Yeah.
But that's a weird one.
Yeah, Austin's got a slowdown at the minute. He must have picked that up in that chicane. Or in the left-hander it'll be, won't it? Carl Hardy and Daniel Lewis having a bit of a scrap, and Daniel's come off badly there. Daniel's got a slowdown there, actually. So, whatever he did in that Audi, got him a punishment by the iRacing gods. And the safeguard battle continues here with David Ayres and Darrell Wright. So battles everywhere. This is probably the roughest of them here. Chris Needham in the action again. Austin Lee threw on him after a slowdown on the previous lap.
So, I'm gonna interrupt the talk about the battle to just say what the translation is from the paint.
Go on.
Of Chesney, is it? Okay, it's Chesney, right? So, yes, I still need a paint. Maybe it's gonna be there by next season. So if you translate this, I want to say one more thing. Love you guys.
Is that what it says? That's good.
Yeah, well, that's what Wobbly said. So,
okay.
But yeah. So thank you, Chesney.
Right, Stefan's just picked up a slowdown as well. Slowdowns are... I've never seen so many slowdowns in a race. There's loads. And for everybody. So, Demis Tigchalar still leads. Jaden Scotton is now hunting him down. Jamie Wilson is getting dropped by the top two and getting caught by Casper. Fraser is slowly dropping backwards into the clutches of Thomas and Pete Newman, and then Austin Lee's a little bit delayed after his slowdown cutting a corner on the previous lap. And then we've got Chris Newman, Pete Van Gool, Jura Larkinen. These three have been together for quite a while, thrashing this out. A little jump back before we find Tony Walker leading from Deck Crowther and Carl Hardy. And then we have to jump a car in order to find the next battle, which is Paul Hurley and Chris Dixon. Ooh, and Jaden and Demis, door to door. Demis might just keep this if he can stay in this one. Yeah, nice. Really nice. Or is it? Jaden's got a bit of a run here, and so has everybody else behind.
It does teach you when you take the inside line of that turn. You just... Oh, Jamie's going for it.
Oh, my word. Jamie picked up the script, tore it up and threw it out the window.
And Casper in all of this is like, geez, man, sort it out, boys. I don't want any of this.
Yeah.
I just want to get through.
Jaden Scotland's gone from second to fourth, and then getting nearly pushed down the road by Fraser, who's back with a shot at the front. Excellent. And these three need to sort themselves out at some point in this race. This is the two safeguard cars and Derek Wilkins, who's managed to do them both. And that's Darrell getting one over on Flashy Flashy. Shame he's got no headlights, so he can't actually flash them. Right, back at the front. This is crazy. I love it. Right, fanning out across the track to try and break a little bit of toe. Anything's an advantage at this point. Jaden really having a good stare at the inside of Casper. Right, this is now how many cars? Why have my battle box and track map disappeared again? We are 6 cars for the lead now because Pete Newman has joined the group. Oh, where's Jamie going? Actually, where's Demis going?
Yeah, Demis went ultra defensive.
Yeah, I think that put Jamie off a bit.
Oh, someone's in the pits.
Who?
That Fraser in the pits.
Oh, wow.
Oh, no, that's Pete Newman, sorry.
I did wonder if one of the fast guys might go on lap 6 or 7. He's gone 9. So, Casper gets second place from Jamie there in that little sequence. But Jamie might outbrake him into this corner, and he has done. Casper's going to be on the favourable side for the next turn, though. This is how it goes at Indy. It's to and fro, isn't it? All the way around the lap. And Casper's lost.
That's good positioning from Jaden,
yeah,
but
nice.
He might get him, you know.
No, I don't think so.
And
Oh
to
no!
the chicane side by side.
Crazy bit of racing this.
Almost touching in the braking.
I think Jaden's going to carry a good amount of speed through this next little sequence, and Casper's had to fall in line. So, interesting little exchange that, or big exchange rather. Austin Lee is back here now with Thomas Asboth in front of him. Chris Needham, who seems to be mega fast, in behind him, getting a tow all the way around. Let's go back to what Casper's doing.
Yeah, if watch this battle, if we look a little bit of the biggest movers out, yeah, that's exactly what I said when we talked about the pitting. You're almost right in the back of him.
Yeah.
So you have to be careful with that. Well, Casper was +9 on just before this. Chris Needham +9 position, and PVG +10. Obviously, everything is going all over the place now because a lot of people are pitting.
Yeah.
But that's where it standed just before almost all of the pit stop. If we accept, I think it was Pete Newman.
Right then, so flying through all these corners again is this top 2 groups now. The middle bit that was holding them together has gone to pit road. Be interesting to see where Pete Newman is at the minute. Where is he on track? He's back here in clean air. His own teammate is the next car ahead of him, but he's quite a lot further down the road there. You can see him in the distance. Michael Hall, much delayed. Cars piling out of pit road. Can only think that these guys will try and cover that off. Maybe with the exception of Jamie and Demis. I think Jaden's probably got to react here. I'm not sure.
Yeah, Pete Newman jumped Casper.
Did he?
Yes.
Oh wow! Yeah. Big advantage too. Is it? No advantage.
No. They're almost together.
Yeah.
But that getting out of the battle and just having clean air is just massive when you're not in the right group of people.
So Darrell's managed to split from this little group. And Andy Littler has joined it. Andy Littler's having a good race. Pete Van Gool to pit road. I did wonder whether this lot would carry on. There's no reason for these guys to pit right now. Jamie fans out to try and get the best advantage into turn 1 here, around the outside. This might work. Look how close they are. My word. He's done it. Lovely overtake from Jamie Wilson.
That was a nice move. Oh, but...
Oh, Demis is back. I think Jamie still might have this. That Audi should be chomping up at that tarmac. Oh, that's lovely from all three of them.
Oh, 3 wide.
Yeah.
Jaden's putting in on the middle.
Jaden might come out of this leading. No, no, I don't think he's gonna. Oh, that's a touch. That's a touch as well. Jaden Pinball Scotton. Jamie leaving mega room for him. Didn't really need to leave that much, but he won't have known
Yeah,
where the car
I
was.
think that was a bit too much. It's gonna hurt him.
Yeah. He's gonna have to be late on the brakes. I'm staying on this camera because it's giving me really good views of this. Nice work, Jamie Wilson.
And meanwhile, Chris Needham just passed Tamas for
Really?
what it is, 5.
5.
And Tamas went into the pit now, getting away from this battle because it's all going on.
Yeah, it is. I don't know how much these guys are delaying one another here. It must be significant. But
I think they're delaying each other a lot.
yeah, but it's good fun. You're not going to give it up, are you? It's good fun, this.
I know it's good for us.
Yeah.
It definitely, it's good for the broadcast. But for them winning the race, I think it's hurting them a lot because we saw Casper pitting and he was with them in the battle, and Pete Newman jumped him.
Yep.
And they're both not battling, close to each other, but not battling with clean air. So, yeah, I think they're giving away the lead after the pit stop. But they might not look into that, you know. At the end of the day, Casper and Pete Newman are in pro, and all of the other guys are in pro
Oh, hang on.
with Fraser being
When did... Oh no, we saw all this, didn't we? I thought that it was the other way around, but it was Jamie in the lead. So Jamie picking up lead lap points now. Not many that can say that they've done that. We've not had that many leaders. Jaden Scotton now hunting down an Audi instead of the Elantra. And Fraser Geraghty, he's doing a great job in front of these guys. I think he may have to go into Pro-Am. I'm not sure. Ooh, there goes
well, he's now losing some ground when they're not battling that much, so we'll see.
Yeah. We'll make a decision on this. Front of his car's a bit smashed in from something that happened earlier. Wrong camera, Pete. I want that one, don't I? Yeah, his front is a bit caved in there from getting into some scrap earlier. So let's have a look and see where Austin Lee is compared to the other two. So he's not that far off. Pete Newman and Casper, who are just ahead of him on the road, and he's got clean air and they don't. They've got Andy Littler to navigate round. Andy Littler's very good at being out of the way these days, which is great. Casper was giving him room there as well for turning in. Kept good pace with them actually just then. Right, let's have a look and see what's going on at the front. As we were. So Deck Crowther is going to try and do something with Fraser Geraghty in a second. Stefan's just picked up a slow down corner, we're going to have to call that one. The one before this big sweeping right-hander. Because quite a lot of people picking him up there. Chris Dixon and Paul Hurley having this battle that started very early on, as Jaden Scotton's gone to the pits, but Jamie Wilson and Demis have not. Dixon trying to break the toe here from Paul Hurley. Paul's gone back to the line. Right, where's Pete Newman and where is Jaden Scotton going to come out in relation to him? How much time did Jaden lose? Quite a bit, I would say. What are your thoughts? He's going to be out behind.
Yeah, that's a long way back. A long way back. Because you see, there's your run just between the two of them. But yeah.
So work to do for Jaden. Don't know what that means for Jamie and Demis when they pit.
Well, now that they're not battling anymore, it should be alright. You know, they're gonna do their pace and they're gonna end up where they're gonna end up. As long as they're not battling, it's fine.
Yeah. Stefan is pulling the car up. Is he?
But he's doing some weird things.
Yeah. Has he lost? Oh, he thought he was pitting the corner before, maybe? I don't know. A bit of indecision somewhere along that route. Maybe just lost his braking point on that previous corner or something. Right, so Deck Crowther and Stefan in the pits at the minute. Jamie Wilson still leading for Team Chimera here. Demis Tigchalar for Hydro Race Racing Forces. And Fraser Garrity still in this top 3 shot for Insignia Motorsports. That's your top 3, folks. They owe us pit stops. Those who have already pitted. Michael Hall pitted on lap 1, so he owes us again. So we'll go to Pete Newman, who's got Casper still bolted to the back of his car. That's a big advantage on braking. That's Derek, I think, in front, isn't it? Yeah, Nitro Alliance. He won't be getting blue flags though. This is for position at the minute because he's not pitted the car yet, so he doesn't have to get out of the way. He is doing. Well done to Derek. Choose your battles. And he's chosen his. It's not with these guys. The job now is to stay in their toe, which is really difficult when you've got drivers this fast. So the next to the fast cars is 5 seconds back, and it's Austin. So at the minute, the battle for the lead is these two, Sam.
Yes. One thing though, Michael Hall went to the pit at some point.
Yeah, right.
For a very short time, so I don't think it's gonna work for him.
No. He's not gonna be able to fuel save that. Definitely not.
So yeah, it's definitely Pete and Casper now for the lead.
We have got Jamie still going, and Demis and Chris Dixon. Those 3 still owe us a pit stop. So does Derek Wilkins. Some in the pits at the minute: Fraser, Paul Hurley, Andy Littler. They're just rejoining in their respective positions now.
Yeah, look all the ground that Fraser lost.
Yeah. He was in the pits for a very long time compared to everybody else, though. Over 3 seconds longer than the people that he was racing with. So, was it in his pit stop time? It was all in his pit box as well. 12.35 compared to 10. Right, here we go. These two no longer can eke out any more fuel from these cars. And into pit road they go. And here comes the effective leaders. Chris Dixon, has he gone round again? No, he's gone into the pits, right. So Michael Hall will pick up lead lap points unless he boxes the car as well, which he is doing. So there's that one balanced off. Sam, that's his second stop. Look at that mess behind. Oh my word. This is where everybody else is. The Wasps are here, Sam. Look at this. After all the pit stops. Oh, everybody's going wide. Everybody's going wide on cold tires.
You can understand why you lose like 5 position in just 1 second.
Yeah. This is ridiculous, this. I'm busy watching Casper and Pete Newman on a Sunday drive in the country, and this lot are busy scrapping with each other. Look at that. And that's Demis.
Oh, and that's a touch, and
Yeah.
and Jimmy managed to get out in P4.
Did he? Wow, that's really good. And ahead of this lot, which he'll be happy about, because this is a proper mess back
Yeah,
here.
and by a mile as well, 5 seconds ahead of everybody else.
Look at this lot. No prisoners, that's what that says. Carl Hardy leading this little group. And I don't know who's leading this group. Thomas. Or is it Jaden? It's Jaden, sorry, yeah, you're right.
You basically have the wall of the pro-ams all together with Fraser in it, and it's like, what the heck?
It's so funny. Right then, so question is Casper going to be able to do something with Pete Newman? It's going to be a burning question. We can't really look away from this, because this is just the whole of the Pro-Am class is together right here.
Yeah, and I'm looking at the standing, and I see Rene just 2.5 seconds behind that whole group. And that would be great for Rene to manage to catch them and maybe pass a few cars and try to recover some of the point from the lost position he had at the start of the race.
Yeah, that would be great. Right, I'm going to leave you on this for just a second. Oh, actually, is that Casper having a go? Or is that Pete Newman just being defensive?
A bit of both, I think.
Yeah. Right, I'm going to leave you on this for a minute because I need to go and have a wee.
Just could have let me on manage my whole SDK, but that's fine.
Yeah, I'll do that. Hang on. Forgot about that.
Wait. So I'm going to go on broadcaster and you go on commentator.
Yeah, commentator.
Professionals.
Yeah, absolutely. There we go. No worries.
Hopefully everything follows. I'm not sure, but it should be.
Right, I'll leave you with that then. Won't be a sec.
We have teammates side by side in the last turn with PVG looking. And he's gonna try to make his way maybe 3 wide to go into turn 1. Not quite 3 wide, but almost. Oh, and it's going on behind them as well at the same time with Tony Walker and Carl Hardy. Fraser taking advantage of Carl's being a bit wide into right-hander. And now trying to put a move on Tony. It's not working quite yet. And Rene is back to the group and just a small touch with Chris Needham and losing it all. Still got 8 minutes to try to make some position though, and try to recover some points. Turn by side going to turn 1. We're gonna try to do the cutback, but a bit too far from Fraser to do that. Now under pressure from Carl, and the battle is still going on in for P1 with Casper and Pete Newman. Or not as close at anything that's going on ahead. There's the massive battle for P, that is P10. Tony Fraser, Carl, and Deck as well behind. Chris Needham almost in touch with them, side by side now, Tony and Fraser, but Tony still stays ahead, and PVG is putting a lot of pressure on Demis. Battle for the lead now. Casper trying to put the move on Pete, but it's not quite there yet.
And I'm back. Cool. Right, so this is starting to come to a boil, is it?
Oh man, it's been going on and on and on. Give you back the.
Oh, am I getting back? Yeah.
And on your thing, can switch back to commentator now, to broadcaster and get your thing back on. But it's been going on and on and on. Why are we replaying? Wait.
Don't know. I'll switch it back now. There we go. Right.
Well,
So. I can't get my track map back up, but never mind. Well, thanks SDK for that. Or the battle box, that's gone at the minute.
Yeah, weird.
It's SDK things, isn't it?
I think it didn't like the fact that we switched between each other.
No, I know.
Oh well.
Oh, here we go.
It's back.
Oh yeah, so it is. One of them is. Track map still nowhere to be seen. So Pete Van Gool and Demis having a bit of a scrap. Or is that Euro? Which one is that?
No, it's Demis.
Oh, it is Demis, yeah.
They managed to. Oh, jeez, that's
what's
close.
going on here?
Yeah, they managed to break apart from the group, but no, they're all back together.
That's just silliness. Fraser's trying to con Pete Van Gool into doing something, and I think he's made it work, and Pete Van Gool nearly takes out Demis. And Fraser's
It looks like Tony's losing some position. Looks like Rennie managed to get past Chris Needham as we were fiddling with the TSDK command.
What's going on?
It's been like that the whole time you went away. Yeah, they're crazy mad.
Yeah, I think that's Carl Hardy getting elbowed out there, and that's Renee hunting him down. At the front, these two, still as they were. So we'll come back to that in a minute. This is too funny to miss.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing a battle with that many cars
No.
for so long.
That's why I love this league. It's brilliant. Good Fraser. Mega late on them brakes and humped that sausage curb thing. It's actually slowed him down in all that. And here we go. This must be it now. We must be into final lap territory nearly. Oh, I thought he'd overcooked it, and he kind of did. Pete Newman. Casper had him on the rails there, I think. Are we going to get this +1? I think we are, aren't we?
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So penultimate lap. I wonder if Casper's just been lining him up a few times. I'm going to switch back to this lot. Because the craziness continues. Look at where Rene is now. He was miles behind a minute ago. He's going to probably get about 4 positions in the last 2 laps or something. There's Tony Walker in front of him at the moment. It's all for position, this, don't forget, folks. And none of these cars need to give up any race position at all.
Yeah, this is just crazy stuff. I kind of want to be in that battle, man.
Yeah.
That was so much fun. I'm sure they're having such a good time.
I think
And
Rene
if
got
they're
his
not,
turn
man,
in
they-
wrong.
yeah.
Oh dear! Carl Hardy, like, nudged around by Chris Needham. Chris Needham waited, so well done to him. That breaks the party up a little bit. Gonna have to switch to Casper in a minute at some point because he's now on. This has to be last lap. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, the last lap, and it's not the first time he's that close into turn 1. In fact, he's been even closer
Yeah.
a few laps when he went away. Or just as you came back. Oh, he can do the cut back, but no, he missed it.
That's almost a carbon copy of the previous lap. So, Deck Crowther and PVG, I think it is, having a bit of a drag race to turn 1. PVG winning that one. Casper not doing anything yet. I don't know whether he's got a secret in his pocket for getting a race victory here.
If you don't get him here, it's gonna be a tough one because now he's a bit too far back. I think all of the corners. About if Pete Newman misses a corner, I think it's gonna be a tough one to try to get done.
Yeah.
Or he does get a good exit though.
Yeah, but is it good enough?
I don't think he's closing fast enough to be able to do anything into this turn, into the chicane, going into the cutting of the turn 1, in the turn 1.
We could only straight line this one, but Pete Newman's straight line this one, so he can't do that. Drag race from here is all
I
that's
think
left.
Pete's got him.
Yeah, I do too. Great racing. And Pete Newman picking up a 2nd victory tonight. Very good.
Nice one. Good job.
And that is Austin Lee over the line in 3rd. Jamie over the line in 4th. He'll be well happy with that. That's brilliant racing from him.
Oh, side by side with the Demis and
wow.
Fraser.
Oh, yeah, look at this. Has Fraser got enough run on him? No.
And they even managed just to flash their lights synchronized. That was good, guys.
Yeah, Rene managed to recover it back to his start position. 12th place.
Yeah, good job, Rene, honestly.
Yeah.
That was a tough one.
Still got some stuff going on here. Michael Hall over the line just behind Paul Hurley. Jeff having a good old scrap here with Darrell. And Andy Littler, off track at the end, gave up a position to Derek. So right at the end of the race, the Nitro Alliance car gets a position.
Well, I have to say, we said at the start of the broadcast that this race in the V8 a few seasons ago was insane and really good.
Yeah.
This was exactly the same, but in TCRs, that was an epic race.
Absolutely, that was brilliant. Really good racing from all there. I mean, so many slowdowns all the way through the field.
Yeah, through.
Ridiculous. So yeah, wow. Good grief, I'm knackered. So no RDJ due to a power outage. Chesney, I don't think, managed to overcome whatever woes he had. From the pedals. How many laps did he do in the end? He just did 2, didn't he? Yeah. That's a shame. Okay. as the cars filter back to the pit lane. Let's show you how it all ended. So Pete Newman gets his second victory tonight, finishing first in the feature race as well for Result X Pure Sims. Kasper Smirnov finished second for Sim Racing School, and third step of the podium was Austin Lee for JC Academy Gold. I just can't remember where they all finished up in the first one now. It was Austin second and Casper third, so almost identical finishing order for the top three. Almost. Jamie Wilson gets a class podium there, victory for Team Chimera, finished fourth overall, with Jaden Scotton getting second in class, fifth on track for JC Academy Gold, and Thomas Osboth sixth on track, third in class, Spin and Toe Motorsport. Well done to all of those guys. Alan says, well done, Pete. Fabulous racing. Where am I? Jura Larkinen finished seventh tonight for Hydro Race Racing Forces ahead of his own teammate Demis Digjalar. Then Fraser Geraghty finished ninth, top AM class driver. What are we going to do with him, do you think? Do we think we move him into Pro-Am? He's very quick, isn't he?
Honestly, I don't know.
No, I don't at the minute. Might leave him there just for one more week. For Insignia Motorsport, Dick Crowther was 10th tonight for Blade Designs SRL. Pete Van Gool, 11th for Result Clothing. Renee, on a recovery drive after a lap 1 incident, finished 12th for Cutting Corny TCR team. Hopefully that's not done his championship too much damage. Carl Hardy finished 13th for Result Clothing. Tony Walker was 14th for BSTV Pink. Chris Needham was 15th for Air Smart Racing. Paul Hurley, second in class tonight, 16th on track for Blade Designs. Austin on the chat says that was hard work. You're not kidding. That was ridiculous. Michael Hall, did I say him? Finished in 17th for Result X Pure Sim. Stefan Goebel finished in 18th for VTS Esports. 19th was Chris Dixon for Work Guard by Result. That's a great result for Chris. Like that. Third in class, 19th on track. 20th was Daniel Lewis for Blade Designs SRL, and fourth he is in the class, isn't he? 21st on track, Darrell Wright for Result Clothing. Jeff Saunders finished 22nd. 23rd was Fiona Siddons for Work Guard. 24th was Derek Wilkins for Nitro Alliance. He got a position right at the end there over Andy Littler, who was 25th for Work Guard. David Ayres was 26th for Safeguard. Chesney Vandenbrucker was 27th for JC Academy Silver. And RDJ, Ronald de Jong, 28th for Hydro Race Racing Forces. Both of them had issues with tech and electricity and stuff. But ultimately, great racing from everybody. Thoroughly enjoyable. My cat has decided to join me for a broadcast, sat on my knee now. Standout moments for you, Sam. There were so many. I did think that Casper would do something more at the very end. Maybe he tried and it was just, outdone by Pete in the last bit of it. I think the best bit was that massive crowd of cars in Pro-Am that just seemed to go on forever.
Yeah, I think that's the highlight of the race, the battle for Pro-Am.
Yeah, absolutely barking that was. Massively entertaining. And I don't know what it does to points, but I expect it's done something really good for the points in Pro-Am. It was already close. I don't think it's going to split up in any way. Why is that? Have I got no cars on tracks? Because I've got the wrong... I don't know. I was supposed to be on replay from the start of that race. My replay's got stuck. Right, there we go. And we shall go and find some people to interview, shall we? Let's have a look. Put it on that camera for now. On Pete Newman, double race winner. And let's see if there's a Pete Newman in the booth. My word, there is. It's almost like he's won 2 races. He's in the interview room. Pete Newman, good evening.
Yeah, it's a nice little habit I'm getting into
Isn't
here.
it just? Yeah, I mean, it's a good habit.
I mean,
Um,
let's not talk about who's not here, but I'll take it.
well, you know, um, you've got to take these things as victories. You've owned Indy tonight. Did you put a lot of practice in for this?
Yeah, reasonable amount, just the usual of Carl's sessions.
Oh yeah.
But they always help. But yeah, I don't know, something clicked. I was really struggling with turn four all of practice, and I did look at Austin's lap just before I did quali, and
Mm.
it was taking it slightly like more on the inside than I was, and using a bit more curb, and it
Okay.
was almost like a mountain bike berm on the inside, so it
Yeah.
pulls your wheels around.
Okay.
So yeah, found that
Four.
line and
One, two, three,
I was loving
four.
life.
Right. Four's the one that turns you right before you head towards the chicane before the back straight, right?
That's the Badger, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Um, well, I think you've done really well this evening. Some people have ended up in some unfortunate scrapes. Renee and obviously your teammate Michael. Um, there was a better fate for both of them awaiting them somewhere. Um, but it's probably done your championship points. A wanderer, isn't it? It's where were you? You were pretty much at the top, if not not on the top because that was Renee.
Yeah, we did reasonably well
Um,
last week, but I think Renee must have been out in front.
yeah, he was. He was 10 points clear, but you were second after last week. I think that's probably reversed now. Obviously, Wobbly won't be in third. He'll have dropped like a rock to the bottom. Ha ha ha. And Casper will have moved up. So I think that's probably just shuffled everybody around but put you on top. So I wonder if this is your season to throw away or yours and Renee's to fight out. But Casper
Yeah,
seemed mega fast, didn't he?
he definitely is. I was really struggling with him behind in that final race there, but I was trying to manage fuel a little bit. I was sort of second guessing my numbers, and I was saving for the in lap, so I didn't actually have to do any saving.
Ah, yeah.
But that was kind of throwing me off a little bit, and Casper was putting just immense pressure on. So really, it was impossible to do any fuel saving. But in the back of my mind, I was like, well, I need to try. So yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think the times weren't there, but that was probably a little bit of this and a little bit of that.
Yeah, fastest lap I think went to Casper.
Yes.
Yeah, by 0.02 of a second. That's loads, not. But yeah, I mean, hopefully you enjoyed all that. I think there's some people that will have absolutely loved it because behind you two, it was complete ridiculousness in that second race.
Yeah.
The
Well, looking forward to watching that back.
yeah, the pro am field was just barking. It was like watching 7-year-olds playing football. They were all charging all over the place. It was just, yeah, you are going to enjoy it. It was absolutely great fun. Next week we go for an endurance round at Bathurst. Lots of concrete for you to avoid there.
Yeah, but awesome track. So
Oh
going to
yeah.
be looking forward to that one. It's always fun to go to Bathurst and do that mountain track, and yeah, in the front wheel drive cars, it's going to prove interesting.
Yeah, and 80 minutes of it. Yeah, we've extended the joy. Um, I mean, is it a track you've gone well at in the past?
Mixed bag really. I really like the track, but I don't really think I've had too many good results there.
Okay. Well, that might be good for some people to hear. Maybe Renee, as we just watched him. It was a nothing incident with Renee, to be honest. They both went into the corner and just watched it in slow motion. Both picking their own lines, and they just came together. There's nothing more you can say about that, I don't think.
I have a feeling I did similar with Stephen. I haven't actually looked at it back yet, but I killed Steve in that one, so apologies if I did. But I feel it was like two lines coming together. It was just a half-assed look rather than
Yeah,
me actually trying to overtake, because he was being overtaken, and it's one of those ones that you try and put him off his game, but tagged his rear, and I think I caused him to go in the pits. But yeah,
okay. Well,
not ideal. So
no,
sorry, Steve.
we'll sort that out in the chat, in the Discord chat, and I'm sure it'll be well received. as we're watching somebody, I think that's Michael's front wing disappearing off the front of his car there. Spectacular. Anybody on turn 10 wants some freebies? There's one there apparently. But anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start your practice for Bathurst?
Yeah, just Casper for that epic second race there, Austin and Casper for the first race, my girlfriend Carly, result, Pure Sims, and all you guys. So thank you.
Absolutely. And we look forward to seeing you racing this time next week at Bathurst. Pete Newman, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Right then, next up, we shall grab. Where's the live booth gone? There. We'll grab. Who've we got? Yeah, the right car. Mr. Consistency this evening. He's got himself a third and a second, and my cat is now trying to type on my keyboard. Well, do you want to stop doing that? Casper Smirnoff, good evening.
Hello, long time no see, guys.
I know, yeah. Great to see you back on the podium as my cat decides to knife me in the legs. Thanks for laughing, by the way.
Send her over.
Yeah,
I'm going to take good care of her.
Very competitive tonight, Casper. Very competitive. Where did that form come from? Because you were solid, you were reliable. Your car looked well planted underneath you. You gave Pete Newman a good run for his money. It's going to do you championship. I heard that cork come out of that whiskey bottle. It's going to do you championship the world of good. Did you have to do loads of practice for this? You're going to say no now, aren't you? Make me hate you a little bit. He's trying to avoid it, Sam. He's trying to avoid it.
Just lie to him.
Yeah, just lie to me. Just say 16 hours of practice.
Not 16, 60. 60 hours.
60 hours.
60,
There we go. Right.
60
Okay.
hours. 60 hours.
Did you have fun? Was that enjoyable?
Practice, no. Racing, yes.
Okay. Yeah, cool. Any standout moments that you remember from all the goings on tonight? There was so much.
One standout moment was seeing Rene go like off the track in
Right,
first
okay.
lap.
Yeah.
Like I was 90% sure he's gonna die after that dive bomb. And I was right.
Yeah. He was down the inside, got two positions, and as it all came round, his line and another line, I don't know whose it was.
Michael's.
Was it
Michael
Michael?
Cole.
Right, yeah. They just kind of came together, but he had to scoop it up at some point, didn't he? And he scooped up and then was slow leaving the corner, and that's maybe a contributing factor to that incident. But yeah, manna from heaven for you. I mean, that really does shuffle that Pro Series up. I think it probably puts Pete Newman on the top, and you probably in either second or third. So the championship is on for you. We go to Bathurst next week. How do you go for Bathurst?
I like this track, but I'm not fast there. Like,
No?
I'm not consistent there.
Not consistent,
Because-
right? Okay.
Yeah, because in one car I'm very fast there, in other one I'm very slow. Like, it depends.
Okay. That sounds fairly balanced to me. The pro field is a lot smaller this season. The pro field gets bigger at certain points in the year and smaller at other ones. This could be your opportunity for an overall victory. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't think so. Like, I had really long break from driving, not racing, driving anything. And to be honest, I'm just surprised with my pace after that break because some things happened and I didn't have time or will to drive anything, and decided, okay, I have to try race again because I just like it.
Mm-hmm.
And joined the season with clear head, and I'm just surprised. Like,
Right.
I don't know from where the space is. Maybe from clear head, but still, I don't think I'm gonna have a shot in championship this season because of this break.
Right. Okay. And Sam, do you agree with that from what you've seen? I mean, I know you're not familiar with the whole history of the last few seasons because it's more V8s that you get involved with. But from what you saw tonight, I'm not so sure. I think Casper, if he's had a break and he's come back refreshed and he's pulling out results like this, he could easily be in with a shout, right?
Yeah, most definitely. I think Gasper, you definitely showed today that you've got the pace. You got the fastest lap in race 1, and I'm not sure about race 2, but I think you did as well. Um, and you finished in good spot in both races, so I don't see why you wouldn't be able to shoot for the title in the pro category.
I think it's because this track I just like. I know I'm always faster,
Okay.
and it's not like that on every track. Like Autumn, I was okay, but totally not consistent. I think it's because of a break, and yeah, like Pete is just consistent. He's always fast. He drives for God know how many seasons in a row.
Yeah. Absolutely. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. He's stayed with it, stayed steady. He is consistent. He's a very capable and safe driver, but he gets
Yeah.
caught up in stuff. That's why he's not won the title before, I think. And all people need to do is stay out of trouble. Renee wasn't able to do that tonight. He went for a big move, and for just a few seconds there, he got 2 positions in one corner. But it didn't work out for him at the end of the equation. So I don't know whether that's a learning point for everybody, but we'll see. In that case, is there anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and start your practice for Bathurst?
Okay. It's gonna be strange, guys, but I want to give shoutouts to my best friend for 11 years, my dog who passed away like a month ago.
Oh dear.
It was
Right.
one of the reasons why I was not racing. It was really hard for me just think best friend just die in your arms, you know.
Yeah.
So
No, I can absolutely.
I think he's in better place and just waiting, waiting that for me in how to say it in I don't know 50, 60, 70 years I'm gonna join him, you know, and he's just waiting for me.
Yeah, I've no doubt about that. I can honestly say from being in the same position as that 2 years ago, losing my cat at 20 years old, my cat was. You've my cats are almost more family than family. So yes, I can absolutely appreciate that, and that's probably one of the best shout outs I've ever heard, Sam. Don't know about you.
Yeah, can feel that. I don't
Yeah.
know what I would do. I lost my best friend right now, so yeah.
Yeah, too right.
I understand.
No, well said, Casper, and much respect for that. And we will look forward to you at Bathurst, and I know that you'll be in the top 3. It might even be on the top step next week. It's been a pleasure tonight. You've given us lots and lots of entertainment and stayed with Pete Newman the entire night. So well done to you. That's no easy feat. Casper Smirnoff, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Cool. He's such a nice guy, isn't he? He's absolutely
Yeah,
brilliant.
totally.
Yeah, too right. Right, let's get one of the Chaos crew in. We'll start with Jamie Wilson. Good evening.
Hello.
Can't have a quiet race, can you? It's just not in your. It's not in your toolbox.
No, of course not.
Tell you what, I'm gonna mix it up and have a 15-car battle.
Yeah, why not?
Who does that? So in the first race, 10th, but that looked like a crazy race. It really did from where I was watching.
That lap one was pretty nuts. I think
Yeah.
they made up like 7, 8 places. I think mad.
Yeah, he was 6th when I looked up, but I think there'd have been a bit of shuffling back as well.
Yeah, I mean, helped by Pete Van Gool putting his pit limiter on once he got out of like
Yeah.
first gear on the start. And I had to absolutely squeak it through that gap.
Mm-hmm.
Considering the other car that I was having to squeak past was Carl at the same time, it's quite an achievement, I think.
I know, yeah. Not a lot of room left on the track with that one.
Yeah, and then both races, to be honest, were just a bit mad. I had a bit of a black mark against me because I missed a braking marker on Euro. I have apologised to him. I went to sort of pull out behind him not to really make a move, but just to kind of spook him.
Right.
And make it a bit uncertain. Will I go for a dive or not? You'll never know. You know, I'll never tell. But as I did it, I then looked across for my regular sort of braking marker and then realised, I've put myself in a position where I can't see it now because Euro's car's in the way.
Yeah.
And I thought,
there.
is it that reference or is it the one that looks very similar, just a bit further ahead? And I obviously got that coin flip went wrong, and then I just tried to minimise the potential accident. Thankfully, it didn't really do anything, but did a bit of good work, which was a bit disappointing.
We've seen a few of them tonight, actually.
I think we've seen that one. Yes,
we did see that one.
I do remember that. Yes.
Yeah, we've seen a few from other people that same sort of thing where there's like 1 second of self-celebration and then it all came apart. And that's what I love about Indianapolis. It's got that about it, hasn't it? It lends itself to doing that.
Yeah, I think I said this last week as well. But it's a bit. It can be a bit to drive, but to race, it's excellent. We had one of the best V8 races ever around here, if you remember.
Yeah, that was awesome.
And this race, particularly race 2, and I think it was through the field from what I was hearing on the voice chat, was just bonkers.
No, it was insane. Insane.
So, I mean, there was a point where I thought, I should really pit now. It would make the most sense. But, you're getting some lead lap points, so I stopped that.
Yeah, I think you got a full quota, didn't you? 3.
Yeah, I had made sure I got across that line 3 times.
Absolutely, good effort. In the second race was utter carnage. There was all sorts going on, not in crashing, but in just ridiculousness. I've never seen so many lines into a turn.
There was a lot of sudden 3 wide.
yeah. And I mean, I've done it before. The most spectacular one I've done, where was it? It was what's the Titan Twisted Track? Knockhill? Yeah. And when you're looking at like you were saying a minute ago, looking for your braking points and that very sharp right-hander. And I ended up sending it on myself at least 3 times in the same race.
Yeah, no, I've done that there as well.
Yeah.
The problem there is that this was the trap I fell into here, is that particular, this is true of that last corner at Knockhill, is that the marker you kind of use as a reference point is on the ground.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
It's not in the fence or on the wall or something like that. So if you're obscured from it, then you need to have a good 6th sense as to where it is, and I didn't have that here. Later, after I did that on Euro, I realised that there's a sign on the fence at the same point.
Ah, okay.
So I look there now. But yeah, no, this is basically like Honey, I Grew the Knockhill, I suppose, in terms of just manicness.
Yeah, it was crazy, but it was so entertaining, such good fun to watch, and by the sound of it, you had a great night's racing. Sounds like
everyone,
it was great fun.
I think everyone did.
Good.
Everyone's pretty buzzing after that one.
Excellent. Do you think they're going to be as buzzing when they realise that it's Bathurst next week?
I'm going to be sick of it by then, because I'm doing the Bathurst 1000 this weekend with Simon. So I'll be all Mount Panoramaed out by then, I'm sure. Be interesting if it's wet. That goes for both of those particular races.
Yeah.
I hope not.
Sam's doing Bathurst with Tyler, so praying for decent weather, I think, aren't you, Sam?
Yeah, especially for our first time in the car.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's in at the deep end, maybe literally if it's wet. So.
Well, we're going to do some practice together tomorrow, even though I'm not available for the actual race. For those of you that are interested, it's 200 years since the birth of the steam engine. So I've got commitments. That's how
not
boring
Steam,
I
the
am.
game thing, the actual trains, not
Yeah,
the
trains. Yeah.
no, the game launcher.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I should have quantified that, shouldn't I? Yeah, steam railways, steam locomotives. My geekery has just reached new lows, hasn't it? But never mind. Yeah. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go and probably continue your conversations in the interview room?
Yeah, shout out to you guys. Shout out to Jay, who's probably watching and sneezing and other functions, I'm sure.
He said he was doing paints.
Right.
Yeah.
What, sniffing it?
Probably.
Well, it's like smelling salts might help him.
Yeah,
Don't
could
know.
Love it.
But yeah, no, I hope he's feeling better in all seriousness.
Yeah, true.
And cheers, Sam, for stepping in. And yeah, no, shout out to everyone in that. That was excellent. I think Fraser did really well, and he's in the wrong class.
I think he is as well, but it's hard to tell when they join a league, you know.
Yeah. And yeah, just let's do that again.
Yeah, for the next 10 weeks. Yeah, absolutely. Well, in that case, we'll look forward to seeing you and that wonderful Chimera colour again at Bathurst this time next week. Jamie Wilson, everybody.
Cheers, guys.
Cool. Right. Let's grab before he disappears, because I often want to interview Yura and he disappears before a game. Yura Larkinen, good evening.
Hey, good evening, guys.
Hello. You're another one of the element of the crazy gang. That mass of cars that was just inseparable for basically 2 races. What did you do in the first race? You did really well. Second in class.
Yes, second in class.
Yeah, 7th on track for Hydra Race Racing Forces. And your teammate followed you home in the second race. Is that right? Yeah.
Yep.
So very successful night's racing.
Yes.
Did you get on really well with this track?
Yeah, it seems so. I did quite many of the officials yesterday,
Oh, okay.
just to get some more practice than usual. And I noticed that, I had a really good pace in those, and I was quite sure that we could get a good result tonight. And so it happened. I'm really happy. It has to be my best 2 races in this league
I think
ever.
so, maybe, yeah. And Demis has just chipped in on the chat saying, I'm dead now. I gather that was quite exhausting.
Yes, yeah, that's true. Yeah, it was. Yeah, you had to be like on point the whole race, both races. Like you couldn't, no respite on those. You had to, 100% all the time. It was really, really sweaty stuff.
Yeah, I mean, Sam, he put himself in the busiest part of the track. There was nothing but cars all around him all race.
Yeah, honestly, he did a good job defending most of the time. But yeah, the battles were good. We had fun watching them. I suppose you had fun inside the battles themselves.
Yeah. The first race with Dan Lewis behind me, like I had to defend every lap to turn 1 because I knew if he got the inside line, I would lose the position. But then on the back straight on that braking point, I knew I could take the normal line because that was quite fast, at least with the Elantra, so I could, keep the position. But that was just, I don't know what to say. That was amazing racing.
It was amazing. We've had so many good races at this track. I want to do this track every week.
Yeah.
So the Elantra does have some advantages then, yeah? Because it's fallen out of favour, hasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know why.
No.
Luckily, we have our all Elantra team to show everyone that what it can do.
Yeah. And Chris Needham makes it work, doesn't he? You were in and around him as well, quite a lot.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
People have gone to the Honda in big numbers, haven't they?
Yeah, sheep.
Brilliant. Probably absolutely right, actually. But yeah, Bathurst next week. Do you think the Elantra's got an advantage at Bathurst?
Yeah, again, we did that a couple of seasons ago, I think. I
Yeah.
can't remember at all how it was, but I think I learned so much about the Elantra during last season. Like it really clicked
Oh,
with
good.
me. I started to learn how to drive it. So yeah, I love Bathurst. So and it's the endurance race, right? Right?
Yeah. You got 80 minutes.
Oh yes,
Pure Bathurst joy.
yes. Can't wait. Either I'll die in lap 1 or have a good result there. Hopefully.
Yeah. Turn 1 usually for me, but never mind.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean it's a big old lap. It's like 2 minutes, or something like that.
Yeah.
So 80 minutes worth of racing round there should be a good feast for us at least watching. Might be a bit of an endurance effort for you guys, but we look forward to it. Anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Shout out to my teammates Demis and RDJ had got really unlucky. He got a power outage. He would have started P1 on the second race. So we had to move to plan B with our tactic with Demis, and it worked out fine, luckily.
Yeah, it really did. Demis did really well tonight. Well done to him. But yeah, we look forward to seeing you at Bathurst this time next week. You're a Larkin, everybody.
Yeah, just guys, have a good one. Bye.
He's crazy. Right, next we'll bring in. This one's gonna give us a bit of something to think about, Sam. Fraser Geraghty, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Well, I'm trying to figure out whether you're in the wrong class or not.
It's just draft. It's just draft.
It's not just draft. Stop trying to sell that.
I've had the stream going on. I can hear everyone moaning. I'm in the wrong class. I'm just saying it's just draft.
Yeah. Well, I couldn't tell from last week because you were joint top of AMS, so I was like, oh, that doesn't help me at all. And when even though I've raced with you in officials before, many seasons ago, it's still difficult when people join the league to know where they're best suited, where their competition actually is. I think it probably is in Pro-Am, but last week gave me no clues whatsoever. I was like, well, that's just unhelpful, isn't it? Joint top of AM, right, okay. Needed a bigger clue than that, unfortunately. But in the first race tonight, you absolutely stood out from the crowd. 14th overall, which is brilliant, even if you were in Pro-Am. That's a result and a half. You're new to the league, obviously. Even though you're getting flashed out on the replay by Jaden Scott, so you need to go and poke him in the eye when you find him. But his second race, 9th. And
I know. I mean, I was gutted about the pit stop. I need to work on my pit stops.
What happened? Because that was one of my questions for you. Because you were in a lot longer than other people were.
I don't know.
Oh.
I just pitted and then pulled out.
Fair enough. And that's that, folks. So that was a good explanation. Yeah. You were in.
I mean, I don't normally do endurance or pit stop, so it's still new to me.
Oh, okay.
So I'll just let iRacing figure the fuel and just have a bit of fun.
Well, iRacing's usually pretty good, Sam, isn't it? With the auto calculator that it's got in there now, it certainly helps me out a lot more than me trying to calculate it, because I got no clue whatsoever, and I used to rely on Race Labs, and before that there was some other app that Gary gave me to use with a person's name in it. I can't remember what that was.
Yeah, I've been using Crew Chief since 2016.
Oh, right.
Or something like that, and I've never switched to anything else because it always was bang on what I said. So.
Okay. Maybe Fraser's using the same abacus that I was using.
I mean, the only thing I will say is last week I finished Alton with about half a lap of fuel left, and this week was 1 lap of fuel. So, can't argue in that. I mean, yeah, P3 went out the window, but what a second race when I come out the pit, so the end. I mean, what was that all about? I was manic.
You were in the middle of complete carnage, but controlled carnage, because everybody swapped places every lap.
It was so sketchy. It's just like, right, okay, you're braking. Oh no, I'm going out wide. I welcome it. Oh, there's a car there. It's just like, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna like zone out and drive.
But it sounds like so many people in that group, and it was quite a big group. There was 11 cars in it, I think.
Wow.
You all sound like you had an absolutely amazing time.
It was just carnage, but there's so much respect for everybody. It could have gone wrong any minute. Somebody could have just locked up and wiped everybody out, but nobody did. It's what you want in a league. It's perfect.
No, that's good to hear.
I don't think we're going to get it again now because it was too perfect.
You say that, but BSTV has been building itself on the fact that that happens regularly. It really does, and the safe driving, the sportsmanship that this community gives each other. We saw it a few times tonight. Chris Needham got into somebody, but left it, so he didn't overtake. He just slowed down behind them and waited for them to get back to speed. That is now kind of expected, and you know, you're experiencing now something that we've had going on for quite a long time. It doesn't happen every race, don't get me wrong. It's probably a couple of times a season, but it is a couple of times a season. It won't be the last time you experience that amount of ridiculousness, good ridiculousness, this season.
Well, I hope not. I mean, compared to last week, I've improved. I didn't go across the line sideways in race 1,
Yeah.
and I put it in gear in race 2. I mean, that's progress.
Go for the win. Go for the win.
We'll try.
Yeah, absolutely. Great fun tonight. We're at Bathurst, which is completely different to this, next week. Endurance race, 80 minutes. You're going to have to pit a few times. Is that grumbling because you don't like the track?
Well, I didn't like this track. I only started driving it yesterday.
What?
I thoroughly enjoyed. Yeah,
Oh,
I only
my word.
started practicing it yesterday. Officials. I did 2 opens, 2 fixes, and then tonight that's it.
Right.
Bathurst, it's not my most favourite. I have driven it in the past. It's just there.
Are you a shorter track specialist, or?
I don't know. I've just never really give Bathurst the time of day.
Oh, okay.
So you never know. Next week I might be on AM pace.
Stop trying to keep yourself in AM.
Where's that sandbag
I
go?
know, yeah, totally. Yeah. But no, fantastic racing tonight. Really entertaining. You stayed at the front for a brilliant amount of time. Really good. You know,
I was pushing hard. I was trying my hardest. I knew it was going to happen at some point.
Yeah.
I was just trying to eke it out as long as I can.
Yeah, well, you did the right thing, and look at where you finished. Top 10.
I know.
9th place.
Can't argue.
No.
Can't argue with that.
Really,
Can't argue with that.
really good. Anybody you want to shout out to or thank before we let you go?
Do you know what? Not normally I say a lot of people. Everybody that's raced tonight in that second race, in that last 11 bunch, every single one of you was all fantastic. It was just amazing.
Yeah, that's really good to hear. That's really good to hear. It's great that you had fun. Because that's what it's all about. It's not about winning points or anything like that. It's about being in that moment.
I could have been P3 up top and be like, okay, I've got P3. I wouldn't have had that battle.
Yeah.
That was just perfect for me.
I mean, go and have a look at some of our other races. They're all on YouTube. There was an F4 race. We did a series called Alt F4 for a couple of seasons. And there was one at Spa. If you can find that, it's probably the most hilarious race. And Sam's laughing now as well.
Oh yeah, I remember that. All of the rafting. That was so good.
Ridiculous. But it was exactly like this was. Every lap had a different leader. It was so funny. So I find that's a really good example of BSTV and the community that we've got going on. So, and you seem to fit in perfectly well. So,
thank you very much.
Yeah, it's off to a track that you clearly don't have a great deal of time for or don't like. Maybe we'll change your opinion of it depending on what happens. But
maybe I'll be sat here next week. I mean, it's a great track, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. And we'll be looking forward to watching you racing this time next week. Fraser Garrity, everybody.
Thanking you. Cheers, guys.
Great guy. Right, let's bring.
Yeah, he's all right.
Doesn't like Bathurst. What?
Yeah, just
what?
kidding. Yeah. That is a turn off.
Yeah, too right. And welcome to the booth, Paul Hurley.
Hi guys.
Blade Designs, got your team name sorted now.
I appreciate that, thank you.
Yeah. Different coloured car. for this race, or from now on. Nice paint scheme. Love those blade designs, colours that get generated. Really good.
It's all Mr. Crowther's work.
I know, yeah. Dick Crowther. Who thought he was such an artist? You know.
And he's only got one work. And he's only got one working eye. So he does well.
He does well, yeah. I mean, you look at the back of that, Sam, and the artwork's fantastic in there, isn't it?
Definitely.
Yeah, no. Deck will make you a livery.
Yeah.
If Deck, you can appoint Deck for a livery if anyone's looking for one. He will oblige you for a reasonable price.
Yeah, excellent stuff. Bit of advertising for him there. What did you do in the first race? Where's my screen?
I come second to Fraser in both races in class.
Yeah.
I finished.
Given the conversation we've just had, I think it's a class win, but because
okay.
I didn't know where to put him, you see, and last week gave me no sort of inkling as to whether he should be up one or stay where he was. So yeah, I think.
Oh, if he tells the truth, he should be a pro.
Yeah, he was sandbagging it in the interview. But yeah, I think I will be moving him for when he gets up to Bathurst, which I think probably puts you top of the pile, does it?
I don't know because I don't know the points work, but yeah. So okay, but then I won both races in class if that's the case.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Came out of last week. You had a rough week last week, didn't you?
A bit, yeah.
Yeah. So I think tonight we'll probably bring you up to top 3, top 4.
I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Really enjoyed the racing.
Well, every time we switched to you, you were in some sort of battle with somebody that went on for a very, very long time. But you kind of fought your way clear of it in that second race and got yourself into some free air and out and away with Chris Needham. There was a lot of battling with Chris.
I had Dixon in front of me for a good while.
Oh, and Dixon, yeah.
I was tempted to send it.
Yeah,
because he did his usual and messed his pit stop up.
Oh, where's his pit stop? Let's have a look at his pit stop.
I did say before, don't worry, this is a long pit stop, and it's just long enough for Chris to mess it up even more. Yeah,
yeah, he did. Yeah, 1 minute 16. I wonder how he's done that. Anyway.
He needs to practice pit stops, not laps.
Yeah.
I don't know how he does it, but he does it.
Yeah. Oh well, bless him.
But yeah, no, it was both races are great. I mean, I do want to apologise to Derek Wilkins. We just it's a little tap on lap 4 of the second race. I don't know if he knew I was on the inside, but I spun him. I don't think he ended his race, but I spun him. But yeah, I apologise for that. It wasn't on purpose.
Okay. Well,
but other than that, yeah, it was good. It was good. I was only about two and a bit seconds behind the pro-ams in the first race, and in the second race, I had Michael Hall catching me up fast, doing a David Ayres impression with his lights. Yeah.
Totally.
But I managed to finish. And poor old Stefan managed to take the wrong lane. You know, I was talking last week about the different lanes.
We saw
he missed.
This.
What is the wrong? He went a whole couple of corners too early into a pit that's not there.
Yeah, I mean, I can't say anything at all for anybody that ever watched me on that Virginia race. But we did see that, and I was like, where's he going? I thought he was pulling off. I thought he had technical issues, but then he kind of rejoined and then went to the pits. So I'd love to, mock, but I can't because I've done exactly that, just on a different track.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
Yeah.
It's easy done there as well. But yeah, I mean, looking at there was some great racing there tonight, especially I think in the pro-ams in the pack. There was some great racing in there.
Just insane. You couldn't have written that script. And nobody knew what was going on. Not even the people that were racing in it.
And I'm glad it didn't rain because I think that would have been a detriment to the racing around there. Because I think it would gapped out.
Yeah. Again, a reminder to everyone: the percentage of rain that you see is a probability of rain in the area, not on the track, and it doesn't have any. It doesn't dictate intensity, so it could be like one raindrop. That's just the way it is. So
it's not when you look on your phone, 80% chance it's going to rain tomorrow, 80%, but that's not how it works, is it?
No, it's not. No, it might be glorious sunshine the entire day, but there's still 80% chance that it could be raining. That's how that works, and it does give you some real things to think about. It's good.
Well, I'm sure it'll tip down at Bathurst just to make it even worse.
If it rained at Bathurst, there'll be a pile up at the Dipper.
Well, you might get 1 or 2 finish.
Well, yeah, if they can get through. But no, great racing tonight. Anybody you want to thank before we let you go?
Just shout out to my teammates at Blade Designs, and to everybody else who raced. I mean, mostly I think it was largely a clean race. There was some really good racing going on around there. Track lends itself to good racing. I think big, wide, there's opportunities to make a move. And the starts were so close, weren't they? Like 3 or 4 wide, and everybody seemed to get around very well. So yeah, kudos to everybody.
Yeah, it was really good.
And to you guys for the broadcast. And on to Jay, is he ill?
He's not well yet.
I think he was just scared of what Chesney was going to have on his car.
Yeah, and rightly so as well. Shame that Chesney couldn't get his car going.
No, he had pedal issues, I think.
Yeah, sad.
That's a shame.
Yeah, really is.
It's a shame.
And
really enjoyed it, guys. Really good racing. Thank you.
Nice one. In that case, we'll look forward to seeing you at Bathurst this time next week. Paul Hurley.
Take care, everyone.
Right then, we've just about got time if we bring them all in at once. For the work guard crew, Andy Littler. Good evening.
Good evening.
I'm going to bring in your teammates like we seem to always do these days. I'll go and grab Chris. Chris being probably was he the highest point scoring of the three of you? I think he was.
Probably.
Probably, yeah.
It definitely wasn't me.
When I looked up, Andy, at one point, as we bring Chris in as well, you were ridiculously high up the table. I know you owed us a pit stop, but you were still like way up there. I think you're in like ninth place or something. You know, you had quite a tidy race. I don't know whether you had very many off tracks. I saw you with a slowdown twice, I think, or.
No, I didn't get a slowdown.
Did you not? Was that not you? Might have been.
No.
Was that you, Chris? Then.
Nope.
No.
Wasn't me.
What am I watching?
Evening, everyone.
Evening. Yeah. Good evening. Evening, Fee.
Evening.
Yeah. Like this little this segment of our week. So in front of you guys was absolute pandemonium. Chris, you were in very heated exchanges at times with Paul Hurley, and was it Dan?
Yeah, had some absolutely brilliant battles.
Yeah.
Defending against Paul for quite a long time.
Yeah, it looked good fun. Yeah.
Oh, it was great.
And Andy, you seem to have found a new friend in the form of Derek Wilkins.
Yeah, that wasn't the worst one though.
Oh, was it not?
Oh no. Did you not pick any of the Rene 2-3 lap tussle?
We caught you when Rene was catching up with you to like recover his situation.
Well, he overtook me 3 times, and I think I overtook him twice.
Right. Okay.
In 2 laps. Yeah, it was. And put it this way, I've had to get an ice cushion for my backside.
Oh, really? Okay. Bit of nudging.
Yeah.
Bit of nudging. A few little love taps. And Fee, I hate to say it, but I think you had the quietest race on cameras, at least. What was it like in the car? Was it as chaotic as everybody else?
It was good. There's a conspiracy theory going about that I don't like this place.
All right. No, I think you do, don't you?
No, I enjoyed it. Last night I did 2 officials. Did both races tonight. I got 4x last night when somebody didn't leave me room going into turn 4. And I got 1x tonight.
Okay. That's pretty good. Because you were quite high up on the safe driver, weren't you? Standing.
No, I don't think I am.
Safe driver, hang on. Where are you? Oh, no, you're not. Right off the bottom. It's Chris.
Not after last week.
No, it's Chris. It's Chris. You're right. You're in 3rd at the minute before tonight.
This will make up for it a bit.
Yeah, hopefully I'll jump up into 2nd, I think.
Right. Okay. Yeah, because Rene won't have had a very good night.
Yeah, he's
I don't know what Jeff
had
did.
quite a few.
I don't know what Jeff did.
Jeff, I think he only got 1 or 2. He did really well.
Okay.
So
he'll probably still lead it. Oh yeah, Fee, you need to sort that out. You're like way down. Never mind, eh? Bathurst, guys. Fee likes Bathurst, don't you, Fee?
I love Bathurst.
Yeah. Just to get that clear in advance. And Chris, what are your thoughts on Bathurst?
Challenging.
Challenging. That's
Oh,
a
that,
diplomatic response.
Yeah.
Okay. And Andy?
I adore it, but it doesn't adore me.
Are you like me? You like to find the walls and
Yeah, going down the hill.
down there.
tends
It's
to-
up the hill for me. I always get done
No.
at McPhillamy.
No, down the hill tends to do for me.
Okay.
The last bend before you get onto the long straight.
Forest
I-
Elbow. It's massively famous, isn't it, Sam? Even in the real world, they end up piling into that corner, don't they?
Yup.
Yep.
It's going to be interesting in the 7 next weekend.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bathurst 1000, folks. So we've got Jamie and Simon that are doing the Team Chimera 1000. We've got Sam and Tyler doing the BSTV 1000. Are you guys doing it?
When's that? This weekend?
This weekend.
This weekend.
Bathurst 1000.
In the V8
won't be,
supercars.
I'll be at hockey.
You'll be at hockey, so that's one day.
I have done Bathurst 1000 once.
All right.
And ended up at the end of it with 2x.
2?
Yeah.
You sure you did 1,000, not the 10 or the 1? And Bathurst 1. Bathurst 1.
She finished 40 laps behind everybody else. So.
Who cares? Who cares?
What, 998?
Yeah, that'd be...
No, we finished 10th actually.
Right, the Bathurst 10%. That's what we did. Oh dear, that's funny. But yeah, it's Bathurst TCRs. It can only go terribly, right? I'll try and make it rain so that it balances everything out.
Oh yeah, that'll
be good.
top it off. Yeah.
But it's been
It
a
is
great
winter
night.
in Australia, so
Yeah, absolutely. But no, it's been a great night's racing from a spectator's perspective. The Pro-Am and the Am have been arguably as entertaining as the Pros tonight, because that was just ridiculous in the middle of the field, and where you guys are slightly further back than that. Anybody you guys want to shout out to before I let you go? I'll start with Chris.
Yeah, all the drivers tonight. It was fantastic racing as usual, but tonight stood out for me. It was really great, especially the racing with Paul, and thanks Fee for shotting it up the inside. And when that was like 3 or 4 wide, lap 1, and that was good fun.
We were watching that one, so yeah, we know what you're on about. Yeah.
Obviously, yourselves for putting the show on, and everyone for coming and watching. So,
very
results for all the help they do, because I'd only done 3 laps practice before tonight, and didn't have a setup, and went out in the official practice on just the iRacing setup, and then realised I'd been sent a setup just before qualifying. And got into 34s, so was quite happy with that.
Very good. Well, in that case, we'll look forward to seeing you this time next week, Chris Dixon.
Yeah, see you next week, guys. Good night.
Yes.
And Fee, anybody you want to shout out to before we let you go?
Yeah, 2 people for a start, Jay and Daryl, who think they've got this man flu thing. I'm bunged up with the flu myself, and I'm still racing.
Yeah, right, okay, yeah. Shots fired, folks, shots fired.
And everybody who's took the time to watch us tonight.
Yeah, good call, absolutely. In that case, again, we'll look forward to seeing you racing this time next week, Fiona Siddons.
Good night, everybody.
And Andy, anybody you want to shout out to?
The usual, yourselves. You guys for putting everything on. Like Chris said, all the result guys. And likewise, thanks for people for watching. It was, despite some couple of spins, it was an enjoyable night, most of it.
Good stuff. In that case, again, let's hope for good fortunes at Bathurst. Andy Littler, everybody.
Good night, folks.
So, Sam, that brings tonight's craziness to an end. I mean, look at it on there. You know, you got Paul Newman heading towards just a mass of cars. That's just what we saw like all the time through that race. I had a blast, and that was great. But we are going to have to call out a driver of the meeting. I think mine possibly line up as follows. Jamie Wilson, because he did such a good job in that Audi. Really good job in the Audi. He was miles ahead of the next Audi in that second race. He was literally fourth, down at 20, 16 places ahead of the next Audi, which is immense. But also, he was in the top 5. He got a 4th place finish. So that's definitely up there. I like what Tamas did, Tamas Asboth. He seemed to be in all the action in both races. And he was in the ridiculousness of that middle piece of field. Fraser Geraghty, he's going to have to move to Pro-Am. Sorry, but he's going to have to. He was in the thick of all sorts of stuff tonight, all the way through. And held himself together really well. I'm trying to think if there was more in there, but I think that's probably my 3 people. Those are my 3 choices. And I'm going to go with Mr. Wilson.
Jeez.
Yeah. That puts you on
No,
the
well, honestly, these 3 are most definitely maybe Thomas a bit less.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
But I mean, Pete Newman also, like, he won both races.
Yeah, it's a big scalp, isn't it, to take both races in an evening.
Yes, yeah. There's that. Gasper did both fastest lap in both races.
Yeah, that's true. Forgot about
that. And you've got battles all over right. I mean, even Rene's recovery in race 2, being pitted out, like it's massive. So, I don't know. I'm seriously struggling. I've been thinking about it from all the way through all the interviews, and I will have to call something, but it's a tough one. You know what? Even though he maybe should be in Pro-Am, and you know where I'm going with this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna vote for Fraser. I'm not sure he's in the top of Pro-Ams. He might be a bit over the AMs. I think it's between both of them. But he did impress me today. And if he ended up exiting the pits further ahead of everybody, he would have had a nice result. Yeah. And he did really well in race 1 too. Well, in the first part of race 2, I should say, to actually held off everybody and stay in his position. So, yeah, that's my vote.
Good vote. And well deserved, actually. Fraser did exceptionally well, and he will be moving up because he's finished in 9th place in the reverse grid race.
Well, it's a shame we don't have like 4 or 5 votes per evening, because tonight I would have probably ended like 4 or 5 votes.
And I possibly could have done easily. I could have done 3 straight off the bat, and he would have been one of them. So I think it's a well-placed vote. That brings us to the end of tonight's racing, folks, where Pete Newman kind of bossed the entire field, but only just, because both Austin Lee and Casper gave him plenty to think about. Let's see what they've got when they get to Bathurst. Mount Panorama is this time next week, and I'm looking forward to it. 18 minutes of that wonderful track. Some people love it, some people absolutely despise it. If they don't like it, they're not in for a treat, because it's going to last forever. It's been a great night tonight, in my opinion, and Indianapolis has delivered as it's done so many times before. It's been such a competitive night's racing with, honestly, when you're looking at it and you're going, oh my god, I don't know what's going to happen at the next turn. It's probably a brilliant race, and it's probably BSTV. So thanks to everybody that watched, everybody that contributed on the chat, everybody that raced, and to you, Sam, for stepping in at the last minute, the 11th hour. to join me in the booth. Always appreciated, and it wouldn't have been the same without you. Absolutely not. Best of luck for your Bathurst 1000, and I will say, stay safe, everybody, and I will see you next week. Over to you, Sam.
Thank you, Pete. Good luck to everybody doing the Bat 1000, and we'll see you all next time. Same time is next week. I'm a bit too drunk to say that. For the next round of TCRs. Good night.